was a little girl who had a little curl right in the middle of a forest. And when she was good, she was very, very good. And when she was bad, she was horrid. Is the true wisdom of this world contained in a nursery rhyme? Probably. Because we can all be either good or bad, depending on, well, each case is special. What does it take to make you behave badly?
I would not wear that pearl if I were you, ma'am.
You wouldn't. And why not?
You wore it once when you were the beloved of an Indian Raja. 100 years ago, you were the favorite wife of this Raja in Delhi, India. He gave you that pearl, and you were murdered for it.
What are you saying?
I'm saying, if you wear it again, you'll be murdered again.
Our mystery drama, Borderline Case, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Gann and stars Mary Flersham. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and ARM, Allergy Relief Medicine. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
James M. Barrie wrote a fine and funny play called What Every Woman Knows. And what does every woman know? Why, that she's a smart one, operating behind the scenes, pulling the strings, planning the moves. And what really makes her smart is that she does it all without anyone really being aware of it. Meet Miss Janie Summers, who is 15 years old and lives in Chatham Springs, New York.
We didn't always live here in Chatham Springs, up north near the Canadian border. We used to live in New York City, where my father was a detective, a member of New York's finest. So what are we doing up here in El Boondocks? I'll never forget the day I came home from school.
Hi, Janie.
Hi, Mom. What's wrong?
Oh, well, what makes you think something's wrong?
Okay. I walk into the kitchen and I see that paper bag you're using for the garbage. It's the kind they have at Stansel's, which means you were shopping there this morning. But we hardly ever buy at Stansel's because it's the most expensive supermarket in the neighborhood. However, it's the only one that carries those fantastic frozen pizzas I go ape over. For some reason, you feel you have to sugarcoat a pill. You think you have to do something nice for me. So, what's wrong?
We're moving.
Moving?
Yes, dear. We have to move.
Moving? But, Mom, I have a chance to be head cheerleader.
I know, Janie.
And Jerry.
Jerry?
The boy I've been telling you about. The Greek god.
Oh.
I mean, he looks like a Greek god. He's just starting to notice me. Oh, could I have the pizza now?
It's in the refrigerator.
Uh-oh. We must be moving far away. It's the extra large size.
Yes, dear. We are.
Not out on the island, I hope.
No, upstate.
Westchester? Hey, that might not be too bad.
No, darling, I mean upstate. Chatham Springs.
Which is where?
Well, if you go a mile further, you're in Canada.
Mom, you can't do this to me.
Darling, we don't have a choice. It's Daddy.
Daddy?
He hasn't been well.
Why didn't I know?
We weren't sure.
What's wrong?
It's his lungs. He has to get away from the big city.
Oh.
So we chose Chatham Springs for 2 reasons.
2 reasons?
Well, first, the air. Second, there's a job for Daddy.
What kind of job?
Sheriff.
Sheriff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mom, how could Daddy be a sheriff?
Oh, when they heard he was a detective first grade.
But, Mom...
And on the New York City Police Force.
But Daddy isn't really a detective.
Janie, how can you say that?
He's a basketball coach. That's in the winter. In the fall, he coaches football, and in the spring and summer, baseball.
Well, dear,
Daddy does a terrific job, but it's with the Police Athletic League, It's not being a cop.
Janie, it's being a certain kind of cop.
Sure, Mom. But not the kind of cop you have to be if you're a sheriff.
Oh, I know.
Daddy is not now, nor was he ever, the kind of policeman who walked around with a badge and a gun solving crime.
Well, fortunately, there isn't too much doing up in Chatham Springs.
Truer words were never spoken. So, the next thing I knew, I was enrolled in Chatham Springs Regional High School. The kids dressed pretty much the way they do back in New York City, except these kids wore denim because they actually pitched hay and shoveled manure, plus whatever it is you do on a farm. Of course, it was kind of isolated.
How'd you like a job this summer, Janie? I spoke to old Mr. Perkins at the hotel.
The hotel?
Yes, indeed. The Chatham Springs Spa.
You mean that big old 1880s-looking place in the hills?
Sure thing.
They still use it?
They sure do. The cream of society comes here for the baths.
Oh, say, maybe Janie can meet a rich millionaire.
As distinguished from a poor millionaire.
Oh, she'll meet millionaires, but they'll all be 80 years old. It's very exclusive.
Daddy, if all these rich people gather here, don't they attract crooks?
Crooks?
Where there's honey, there's bees.
Well, that's why the town has a sheriff. Now, if you ladies will excuse me, I'll take my 7 p.m. cruise downtown and see if anybody swiped the sidewalks. Keep the coffee hot, Louise.
Oh, now I know why they need a sheriff. It's the summer months.
Did anyone tell Daddy about the summer hotel and the crowd it attracts before he took the job, Mom?
No, they just said it's a quiet little out-of-the-way place with plenty of hunting and fishing where nothing hardly ever happens.
What's Daddy going to do if there's a robbery at the hotel? School closes early up here, and I reported to the Chatham Springs Spa Hotel. It's the kind of place you see in the movies. This old hotel filled with statues and paintings and velvet and marble. And old people. Rich old people, creaky with age. Most of them have been coming here, since they were alive. Old Mr. Perkins, the manager, told me what I was supposed to do.
Mainly, for the most part, just stay behind front desk.
But what do you want me to do, Mr. Perkins?
Hand out the mail, I suppose.
Is that all?
Well, smile.
Smile?
It's mostly an elderly crowd up here, and a pretty young, smiling face kind of peps up the whole place.
You mean you hired me because of my smile?
Youngster, you've got the brightest smile in Chatham Springs.
So, I started to smile. I don't know how long I stood there smiling, but I was suddenly brought down to earth by this voice. This groovy voice.
Hi, gorgeous.
And there I was, staring into the deepest green eyes I'd ever seen in all my entire life. He looked to be 24, maybe 25. But it's all right. I need an older man, a mature man. He was tall and slender. Oh, and those eyes, those green, green eyes.
Any mail for Mr. Doggett in Suite 322?
I'll look.
Thank you.
Well, no, I'm sorry. You're Mr. Doggett's secretary, aren't you?
That shouldn't have been hard to figure out.
I also just figured out why you're mad.
Mad?
Angry.
What makes you think I'm angry?
Do you deny it?
Well,
You've just been down to the tennis court.
Hey. You been spying on me?
They just painted the fence. It's still wet. That shirt you're wearing costs about $30 in the men's shop.
Yeah, I'll never get this paint off the sleeve. Yeah, they should put up more signs.
No wonder you're angry.
Well, you must admit I conceal it beautifully. That is, from everybody but you.
Another flash of the green eyes, and he was on his way. Bad sign. He didn't ask my name, nor did he tell me his. I may have handled him wrong. I may have appeared a little too smart. This can scare a fellow off. Well, a fellow, yes, but not a man. A mature man, like Mr. Doggett's secretary. Mr. Perkins? Who's Mr. Doggett?
Oh, he's a man invented something for the automobile.
What?
I don't rightly remember. Must have been 40, could have been 50 years ago. I think every time anybody buys a car, he gets 50 cents or a dollar. It mounts up.
What's his secretary's name?
He's too old for you.
Oh, I don't mean Mr. Doggett.
I know who you mean. Tom Barlow's too old for you.
Tom Barlow. I just knew it would be a strong name like that. Tom Barlow, with the green eyes. He was usually busy with Mr. Doggett, looking over papers and one thing or another. The rest of the time, he liked to play tennis, a game I had never had a chance to develop. So, there he was, for at least an hour a day on the courts, with our lady social director, Miss Jenny Croydon. She's at least 32, and she dresses kind of 1968-ish. But out on that tennis court, she was something else. She wore a cute little short white outfit.
Come. This, my girl, is no place to dream. Come alive. I am Mrs. Elvira Tottenham. The keys to my room, if you please.
She was tall, stout, with flaming red hair. She wore an electric blue dress, and her fingers seemed to sparkle as she waved them. Then I saw it was because of the diamond.
Well, now, what are you staring at?
What was I staring at? It hung from around her neck. It was a pearl. Yes, a pearl. It was the size of a small marble, and it was gray. A gray pearl. I couldn't tear my eyes away from it.
What are you staring at, girl?
I was staring at the pearl, the gray pearl. And as I gazed into the gray, it seemed my eyes were getting lost in the gray. I was surrounded by gray, floating in gray, everywhere, gray. And I heard voices.
Kill her. But she's the Raja's favorite wife. Kill her and take the pearl. Take the pearl where? Who'd be fool enough to buy it? It's worth millions. There's no pearl in the world to match it. But what would we do with it? To own it. To have it. I'll have no part of it. The door to the harem is guarded by a single slave. Your knife for him, my knife for her. But hurry before it grows light. Not a sound. Now, stab him. Now. That was well done. Now, inside, quickly. She's awake. Don't let her scream. The pearl. I have the pearl. Hurry. Let us leave here. No, I must hurry. But you have all the time in the world. What? The pearl. The Star of Delhi. It's mine. Mine alone.
My keys, young woman. Whatever are you thinking about?
What was I thinking about? What had I just seen? What had I just heard? It was so real. But how could it be? How could I have heard and seen slaves and harem and a beautiful woman murdered for a smoky gray pearl?
Yes, indeed. How? Can it be the quiet life in Chatham Springs is starting to tell on little Janie? In her reverie or dream or whatever it was, she heard the pearl referred to as the Star of Delhi. Now, she'd have no way of knowing that, would she? Suppose it should turn out that the pearl is actually named the Star of Delhi. Where would that leave us? Exactly where we are, right here, waiting for Act 2, which I shall bring in just a minute. A pearl of great price, as we are told in the Bible. But a pearl of the greatest price seems to be the smoky gray, hung from a pendant around the neck of an imposing dowager, Mrs. Elvira Tottenham. And it seems to have captured the attention, riveted the gaze of our young heroine, Janie Summers.
I kept looking at that smoky gray pearl, and as I looked, I could hear voices. 2 men. They were sitting around a small table in a kind of room.
I have the pearl, Sahib. Oh, I don't believe you, Bahadur Khan. The promised price, 100,000 rupees. That's the pearl. Why does the Sahib want the pearl? What can the Sahib do with the Star of Delhi? Show me the pearl. 100,000 rupees first in British pounds. You have the money? In this chest. Now the pearl. Behold, Sahib, the Star of Delhi. Yes, it is the star. And now, Sahib, I am to be paid? Oh, yes, Bahadur Khan. You shall be paid.
The native, the one who was called Bahadur Khan, fell dead to the floor. And the Englishman picked up the pearl, the Star of Delhi. He looked at it and looked at it. He held it up, and a mist, a gray mist, seemed to flow from the pearl. Then the whole room disappeared in the gray mist. I saw faces, all kinds of faces. A judge in a deep black robe with white hair. A man with a scar. A man with one eye.
Young lady, are you dead or stupid? I want my key.
Mrs. Tottenham. There's some difficulty. Welcome again to the Chatham Springs Spa.
Perkins. Still alive, I see.
Forgive me, madam, but why shouldn't I be alive?
Well, you're not getting any younger.
Who among us is?
I come back each year to see the toll the time has taken. Mrs. Stuyvesant Tresvant.
She passed away.
Oh. And old Doggett.
He's still with us.
I shall outlive them all. And who is this young thing at the desk? What's your name, girl?
Janie Summers.
Janie's father is the sheriff.
Then you better behave yourself, girl.
Janie, this is Mrs. Tottenham. She stays with us every year. Now, give her the keys to room 324. I'll have your bag sent up, Mrs. Tottenham. I hope you'll enjoy your stay with us.
I doubt that. I doubt that very much.
She says that every year.
Mr. Perkins, what is that pearl she wears around her neck?
The pearl. Oh, yes, the pearl. That's famous Star of Delhi.
How did I know? How'd you know what? How did I know it was called the Star of Delhi?
Well, everybody knows it's called the Star of Delhi. It's the most famous pearl in the whole world. It was given by an Indian Raja to his favorite wife, and she was murdered by a man
named Bahadur Khan.
Oh. Well, then you do know the story.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Well, Mrs. Tottenham sat down with me one night and told me how this thief, Bahadur Khan, and a Confederate stole into the Raja's harem, murdered the wife.
And then Bahadur Khan knifed his pal.
Say, who's telling this? As I was saying, old Bahadur Khan then sells it to some English soldier of fortune who pays him by shooting him. Then this Englishman gets himself strangled, and, well, before you know it, that pearl is leaving a trail of blood around the world and back.
I know.
You heard of them, bad luck jewels that are supposed to bring nothing but misfortune? Well, that there is the granddaddy of them all.
All the time Mr. Perkins was talking to me, there seemed to be a mist over my eyes, a grayish mist. Because of it, I couldn't see very clearly. If I could, I would have seen something that would have scared me very much. But I'll tell you about that later. Meanwhile, I was scared enough as it was. I was so scared, I decided to...
Quit?
You mean you want to quit your job?
But why, dear?
I told you why. It's the pearl, the Star of Delhi.
Oh, that's...
It brings death to everyone who owns it.
That's just a legend.
People who own pearls like to make up dramatic stories about them.
It increases the value.
These aren't made-up stories. I went to the library, looked up some old newspapers.
You don't want to believe everything you read.
Even when they mention dates and places and the results of trials held in court.
All right, let's assume it's true.
Louise, how can a thing like that be true?
For the sake of argument, the bad luck only comes to the owner of the pearl or to the one who steals it or buys it. Isn't that true?
Yes, Mom.
Well, then, how does that affect you?
I looked at that pearl, at that smoky gray pearl, and you know what? I feel that I must have it.
Janie.
I know it's wrong.
But, Janie, you're not that kind of person.
Oh, what kind of person?
The kind of person who would steal. You're not a thief or a murderer.
Neither were any of the other people who took the Star of Delhi. None of them were thieves and murderers originally. The first man who stole it, Bahadur Khan, he was the Raja's cousin. He was a most honest, a most trusted man.
He may have been fooling the people.
What are you trying to tell us, Janie?
I don't trust myself when I'm near that pearl.
But why?
Janie, you were never one for diamonds and jewelry.
I know. But that pearl...
Yes?
It scares me. I looked at it for the first time, and I saw all those things, and how can I account for that?
Well, there's an explanation.
Yes, Daddy? What?
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but there has to be some explanation. Well, okay, I got to get down to the office. See you ladies for supper.
Mom, what should I do?
Now, you said the pearl scared you, but you didn't really tell us why.
I didn't want to say it in front of Daddy.
Is it because you're afraid you'll want to steal it yourself?
Yes.
Well, don't worry. You won't.
You don't know how it is. I look at that pearl, and there's nothing else in the whole world.
It'll be different next time.
How?
Janie, there are 3 types of people in the world. Honest people, thieves, and borderline cases. Now, the honest people never steal. The thieves always steal. The borderline cases think they're honest, but they bend with the strongest wind.
Then I guess I'm a borderline case.
Oh, no, you're not. What you were doing was having fantasies.
Doesn't that prove that there's something wrong with me?
No, it just proves you're alive. Now, are you going back to work at the hotel?
Well, I don't suppose I would have quit in any case. After all, Mr. Green Eyes is there.
Hello, Jeanie.
Who told you my name, Tom?
Same person who told you mine. Well, how are things?
Just fine.
Hey, that's a cute blouse.
Oh, do you really like it?
Oh, yeah. Green's my favorite color.
Mine, too.
Now, what do you suppose can be keeping Jenny Croydon? We had a 1:15 date to play tennis, and oh, there she is. Excuse me, Janie. Hey there, honey.
You shouldn't wear your disappointment in plain view, my girl.
Neither should you wear your pearl.
But what are jewels for if not to be shown? He's a very ordinary young man. Not all that young. You may think he's handsome, but what do you know about men? I see you're no longer impressed with the Star of Delhi.
I think it's beautiful.
But that's all. You don't get lost in it. Good for you. I can tell by your eyes.
But isn't it dangerous to wear that pearl?
Look inside my handbag, girl. I have something to show you.
What's that?
A sheriff's daughter, and you don't know a .45 caliber pistol when you see one? Notice, it's a .45, not a dainty little .22. With a .45, you could stop a rampaging elephant if you hit him in the eye. And my girl, I could hit him right square in the middle of his eye.
An elephant has very small eyes. Not that we advocate this kind of sport. We are, if anything, strict conservationists. However, we must take the world as we find it and deal with people as they are. Well, we have, if I may revive a popular expression of 2 decades ago, a pistol packing mama and a pearl of fabulous price. Will there be fireworks? Don't you just know it. Act 3 will be along shortly. Full many a gem of purest ray serene, the dark unfathomed depths of ocean bear. That's a poem by Mr. Thomas Gray, which talks about the hidden treasures of the world. However, a treasure that's out in full view is the Star of Delhi, a smoky gray pearl which Mrs. Elvira Tottenham wears round her neck. Historical fact tells us that everyone who owned this pearl met with untimely, violent death. Mrs. Tottenham is also armed with a .45 caliber pistol, a most lethal weapon.
But, Mrs. Tottenham, isn't it true it's been bad luck to own that pearl?
What's luck, girl, but a string of coincidences? If they go your way, they're good. If they go against you, they're bad.
But still...
I dare anybody to come at me in broad daylight. At night, I lock my door and sleep with my Colt .45 beneath my pillow.
But aren't you being foolish?
I've been around for 80 years. I can't expect to live forever.
But there are thieves who...
Nonsense. No self-respecting thief would risk his life to steal the Star of Delhi. Who would buy it?
But one person after another has stolen the pearl for more than 100 years.
That's right. And you can tell who those thieves will be.
How?
They're the people who look at it and get lost in it. You can read it in their eyes, and I know who they are.
Who?
Yesterday, you were one of them.
Me?
Yes, yesterday you were lost in it. You would have done anything to get it.
Oh, no.
But today, your common sense has prevailed.
Who else besides me still is lost in it?
Green-eyed Tom Barlow. Blue-eyed Jenny Croydon. Brown-eyed Bill Perkins.
Are you saying that...
What I'm saying loud and clear is if I should be found murdered in my bed one morning and the pearl is missing, you may tell your father they are prime suspects.
Not Tom. Not Tom Barlow.
Believe me, Tom Barlow is like growing pains. You'll outgrow him.
Lost in the pearl, in the Star of Delhi. How were they lost in it? Did they see the same story I did? All the murders and robberies? I tried a little test. I waited till Tom Barlow came into the lobby again.
Janie, did anybody ever tell you you have an absolutely beautiful smile?
What happened? Did she give you the air?
Did who give me the air?
Miss Twinkletoes. Jenny Croydon.
Oh, hey, I love both of you. I'd even marry both of you, but bigamy is illegal.
Not everywhere. Is it illegal, do you suppose, in India? I wonder how many wives Bahadur Khan had.
Who?
Bahadur Khan. Bahadur Khan. 4 syllables, and each seemed to strike at him as if it were a deliberate thrust of a knife. His face became chalky white, and the green light died in his eyes. Bahadur Khan, the name of the first assassin. Once again, I saw the dim, dark hallway, the massive door, the 2 men, and the 2 voices.
We'll kill her and take the pearl. But what can we do with it? To own it. The door to the harem is guarded by a single slave. Come, help me. Your knife for him, my knife for her.
And I saw them move stealthily towards the huge, well-armed slave who stood by the solid wooden door. He didn't see them, and suddenly there was a knife in his back. He dropped to the floor.
And now, for her.
I watched what I didn't really watch the first time. I saw the one killer, the one named Bahadur Khan, move toward the divan. I saw a young woman asleep. The first time I had closed my eyes, but this time I forced myself to keep them open. As he came nearer and raised the knife, I looked at her face. It was the face of Mrs. Tottenham. And the man with the knife had the greenest eyes I ever saw. It was his face, the face of Tom Barlow. Then he turned quickly and stabbed his friend. As the man fell to the floor, I could see his face. It was Mr. Perkins.
Jamie, what was that silly question you just asked me about some guy named Bahadur Khan? I don't know. What kind of a name is that? What are you staring at?
Nothing. Nothing.
But you're staring at something. Something.
His eyes. I'd been hypnotized by his eyes ever since I'd met him. But now, there was something about his eyes that was different. Something I'd noticed in my dream. Or was it a vision? One eye was greener than the other. But her life is in danger.
I hear you.
And you can just sit there and eat.
Now, honey, I can't assign myself or a deputy to guard her 24 hours. You see, Janie, there are some people who ask for trouble. Your Mrs. Tottenham is one of them. She flaunts her wealth, constantly tempting, attracting.
But surely you can do something.
I did. I warned her she was acting foolhardy.
Did you check on Mr. Perkins and Tom Barlow to see if they have police records?
I did, and they haven't. They're what your mother would call borderline cases.
Would you do something for me, Dad?
I'd do anything for you, honey.
Would you, in your official capacity of sheriff, call the chief of police in Delhi, India?
You mean Delhi, Indiana?
No, Dad. Delhi. I guess now they call it New Delhi. And check on a man named Bahadur Khan. He was murdered in a jewel theft about 100 or so years ago.
Janie, are you serious?
Dad, I have to know. Please, put on your official voice. Get New Delhi, India on the phone, just like this. Operator, this is the sheriff's office in Iroquois County. We want to talk to the chief of police in New Delhi, India. That's fine. Have the overseas operator handle it. Just one moment, sir. Daddy, I got the chief of police in New Delhi.
Now, Janie.
Remember the man's name, Bahadur Khan.
Chief? This is Sheriff Summers of Iroquois County, New York. Summers. No, I don't believe I got my blue at Harrow. Must have been another Summers. Chief, we'd like to find out if you could tell us about a fellow named Bahadur Khan.
He was killed in connection with the robbery of the Star of Delhi.
Killed in connection with the robbery of the Star of Delhi? That's right.
About 100 years ago.
About 100 years ago, give or take. You will? Hey, Chief, that's very nice of you. Why, yes, sir. I'll wait for your call. Oh, what a nice, neighborly fella. Said it's no trouble at all. Call me right back. Oh, but, honey, what can this possibly tell you?
I don't know, and I could never explain it.
How do you like that? Has the chief of police in New Delhi found it already? How about that? Sheriff Summers. What? When? I'll be right there.
Dad, what happened?
Mrs. Tottenham.
She's been murdered.
5 minutes ago. Okay. Everybody here? Perkins? Barlow?
Yeah.
Miss Croydon? Mr. Doggett?
Yes, sir.
Are any employees missing?
No, Sheriff.
All right. So we got everybody's in the hotel.
Oh, we're fortunate this didn't happen at peak season.
Now, according to the story I get from everybody, at 5 minutes to 10 tonight, you all heard a shot.
Right, from Mrs. Tottenham's room.
You all ran to the hallway and you went in. Mrs. Tottenham was lying there dead. And the pearl, the Star of Delhi, was gone.
That's right.
Yeah, it was gone, but look, Sheriff. Her .45 caliber pistol was lying on the floor. It had just been fired. As I reconstruct the killing, the intruder entered the room. He had a key. My daughter, Janie, tells me it isn't hard to get one. And Mrs. Tottenham woke up. She went for her gun under the pillow. The intruder struggled with her. The gun went off and killed her, and then he grabbed the pearl. The broken chain was still on the bed. Now, I'll start asking questions.
And he did. Daddy wasn't bad, but he got nowhere. Jenny Croydon was in her room. Tom Barlow was out walking. Mr. Perkins was in the hallway on the floor above. And so it went. Nobody had seen the killer leave. Well, I wasn't listening to answers. I was busy checking legs, trouser legs. I was so intent that Daddy noticed it.
Janie, what are you doing?
Looking for the killer?
What are you talking about?
Daddy, you couldn't watch Mrs. Tottenham 24 hours a day. She didn't want to hire private guards. So, I decided if we couldn't stop anyone from going into her room, at least we could find out who did go in there.
I don't understand what you're saying.
All right, everybody might as well hear this. Last night, I got some ordinary thread. I rubbed some chalk on it. I stretched the thread across Mrs. Tottenham's doorway, just about a foot off the ground. Against the white door, it would be invisible. But anyone going in that door would break the thread with his foot. Therefore, he would have a white chalk smudge somewhere between his knee and ankle. Are you looking for it, Mr. Perkins? There he is, Daddy.
Stand still, Mr. Perkins.
I didn't do it.
I must inform you of your rights.
I don't have the pearl. You can search me.
You could have hidden it.
I did go in there to steal it.
You admit that.
I had to have it. I got the key to her room. I figured she'd be asleep. I stowed in there. But I saw that in order to get it off her neck, I'd have to kill her. Well, I stood there, and she opened her eyes. She looked at me, and she said,
Perkins, what is this? You're not a thief. You're not a murderer. Don't force me to kill you.
Mrs. Tottenham, please, put away that pistol.
Why should I? Why shouldn't I kill you? the law would be on my side.
Please, I don't know what got into me.
You had a moment of weakness, Perkins. The lesson will last you your whole life long. Go. We'll say no more about it.
That's what happened. When I went out, I was so nervous, I must have neglected to close the door all the way. The real killer could have happened by and... You don't believe me. But it's true. Every word. It's true.
Get it, Janie. Mr. Perkins, you're not required to say anything at all.
But I'm innocent.
Hello?
Janie, that chief of police called from India. He said...
Who is it?
Mom, the chief of police from India called.
Another time. I'm busy.
He says Bahadur Khan, who first stole the Star of Delhi, was 30 years old.
Dad, it's about Bahadur Khan.
I'm crying out loud. I'm tied up here.
And among other things, he only had one eye.
He what?
He had one eye, and he was an officer in the...
Mom, I'll call you back.
Mr. Perkins, I'm sorry, but I'll have to ask you to come along with me.
But I'm innocent.
Dad, if we could find the pearl in someone's possession, that would prove he was the thief and the killer, wouldn't it?
Search me. I don't have it.
Of course not. Tom Barlow has it.
Do you, Tom?
Well, if I do, it was because it was planted on me. Perkins could have slipped it into my
I
pocket.
did no such thing.
Dad, you better be ready with your revolver. Tom Barlow may be armed.
Hey, Janie, what do you say?
I'm sorry, Tom. But my mom knew about people like you. Borderline cases. You happened along the hallway. You saw the door to Mrs. Tottenham's room wasn't quite closed. And so...
Sheriff, your daughter's a little girl
I'm not a little girl.
who makes up stories.
But Mrs. Tottenham woke up. And in the struggle, you killed her. You snatched the pearl. You ran.
You can't prove that.
You've got the pearl.
Where have I got the pearl? Sheriff, search me. I demand to be searched.
Now, Janie...
Daddy, Bahadur Khan had one eye. And so does Tom Barlow. The other one is glass. And inside that green glass eye is a smoky gray pearl.
Well, where else could it be? Smoky gray pearls and green glass eyes. And smart teenage girls. Mix well, and you get a solution to a story of murder and robbery. And if you stay here for a minute, you'll get even more. Is there a moral to our story? Of course. None of the evil in this world is committed by the good people. Not all of it is brought about by the bad people. For the most part, evil is the work of those who could be either good or bad, depending on how things work out. The borderline cases. It's good to be good. It's bad to be bad. But the worst thing you can be is neither. Or both. Our cast included Mary Persham, Bryna Rayburn, Ken Harvey, Russell Horton, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by General Electric Citizen Band Radios and X-Lax.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
I'm E.G. Marshall. Memory, the ability to recall. For some, it is total. For most of us, a patchwork of light and shade. We can't always remember the things we want to. The things we would like to forget, we so very often can't. The most unpleasant, we lock in some secret room of the mind, hoping to close them away forever, till some chance key unlocks the door and lets the skeleton of remembrance loose to rattle its bones and haunt us again.
What are you doing, Barry?
I'm trying to sketch what this guy might look like without the beard and the dark glasses. There. Would you recognize him, Meg?
Yes. It's that face you always draw without knowing you're doing it. Who is it, Barry? Who is he?
Oh, someone like Lazarus, who seems to be risen from the dead.
Our mystery drama, Out of the Past, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Paul Hecht. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Yeah.
I suppose we all have a secret known only to ourselves, except for whoever took part in it. It could be anything. Something we are ashamed of, because at the time it made us ludicrous, or that we are afraid of, or some precious moment of love, or tenderness, or happiness that existed only in the moment when it was. Or, most disturbing of all, it could be something quite dreadful, which lurks in the back of the mind all the time. Something that we have tried to bury and refuse to remember.
Hi, this is Barry Jordan's machine. I'm not here at the moment, so please leave a message and phone number, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to wait for the beep.
Barry, this Herb Peters at WVKD. Where are you? Out bashing a few at tennis? Look, as soon as you feel you got time to make a living, I got a job for you. Call me. You know the number.
Hi, anybody home?
Just me.
Who's me?
Oh, never mind that. Who are you?
Barry Jordan, all-American husband.
Oh, don't I know it? And I'll settle for being just your wife. How was tennis?
I was sensational.
Oh, did you win?
Come on, you can't have everything. I was ambulance chasing.
Sir, I'll have you remember, I am a corporation lawyer.
So, did you chase any corporations?
As one working stiff to another, don't knock my profession.
Yeah, well, at least yours is gainful.
So is yours.
Yeah, when I sell a canvas. Or work.
Oh, which reminds me, you have a job.
Oh, what?
Herb Peters called you from WVKD. It's on the answering machine.
Well, why didn't you tell me? I better call him right away.
While you're at it, I'll rustle up some dinner.
What are we having?
Dindon à la Anouilh.
Oh, what the heck is that?
Turkey again. I told you we shouldn't buy such a large bird for Thanksgiving.
Herb Peters, WVKD.
Herb, it's Barry. What's up?
Oh, Barry. Few days work in the courtroom if you want to go for it.
Oh, brother. How long?
Well, how long is the trial? Who knows? This one shouldn't be worth more than a few days, but news figures this one's pretty hot, so they'll stick with it to the bitter end no matter how long it runs. Are you interested?
Well, sure, but...
I know it's hack work, and it's a bore to a serious artist, but the pay is good.
No, it isn't that. But Meg and I were planning on taking off to New Hampshire for a ski week.
Oh, I didn't know you skied.
Oh, I don't, but Meg does. I was going to paint.
So what? There'll be snow there next month, the month after.
Yeah, only then Meg won't have any time off.
Well, that's what you get for marrying an emancipated woman. You gotta live their lives instead of your own.
Hey, now. Wait a minute, buddy. The only reason Meg works so hard is because she wants me to have some time for some serious painting.
So make some easy TV dough, and before you know it, both of you will be free to do whatever you want to.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. What's the case?
Fergus armored truck robbery. Got away with something over $1 million in small bills, mostly either unmarked or out of sequence. There were 4 guys. 2 of them got killed in the caper. One spent half a year in the hospital before he recovered.
Oh, what happened to the 4th guy?
Never found him. Or the money. Look, Barry, suppose we have breakfast tomorrow here at the studio at 8:30. There'll be time to brief you before you get to court. The trial won't begin till after the lawyers have picked the jury, so probably won't be till after lunch. Deal?
I guess. I don't know why. I got a feeling I could regret this. Okay, see you tomorrow morning, 8:30. It always comes when you don't want it. Oh, you need any help, honey?
No, darling. I had everything cut up and prepared. It has to simmer for a while.
What are you doing?
Just looking through an old sketchbook of yours.
That stuff? That's all discarded. I meant to throw it out.
Nothing you draw, sketch, or paint ever gets thrown out. Genius.
Oh, come on.
Well, look at this sketch, for example.
I don't even know what it is.
It's a boy you sketched. Wait a minute. Here. In the midst of this crowd. Here, in this one, too. And Barry, I've seen it in others. I don't know who he is, but his face seems to fascinate you.
Well, he's got nothing to do with anything. He's just part of the crowd or the audience.
Oh, but it's such a haunting face, Barry. That great wide brow with the strange kind of indented temples. Those staring, accusing eyes that look so much bigger than normal. Because the lower part of his face is so pinched and mean. Oh, it's a frightening face.
It's all in the eye of the beholder, darling.
Oh, not something like this. That's why you're a great artist, Barry. You have to be recognized. Why, you can turn a person outside in so that it's not his face you're looking at, but a picture of his soul.
I love your praise, darling, but I'm really not that good.
Oh, yes, you are.
Well, just as long as you think I am.
Tell me, what did Herb want?
Oh, he has a job for me, a new trial. No TV cameras, so they want some graphic art to use on the TV report. Courtroom drawings.
You're going to do them, aren't you?
Well, it could cut into your vacation time.
Oh, never mind that. You're all that matters.
Meg, this is illustration work. It's not for eternity.
It could buy you enough recognition so you can paint for eternity. Come on, you do it. It's important. Now let's eat. More coffee, Barry?
Oh, no thanks, Meg. That was super. Are you as good a lawyer as you are a cook, honey?
No complaints yet? Well, how was your day in court?
Oh, a bore. Not that I spent much of it there. They didn't impanel a jury till nearly 3 in the afternoon.
But you had to hang around.
No, I still don't see why this case is supposed to be such a hot item.
What's it about?
It's kind of a dead issue. You see, a couple of years ago, 4 guys heisted a Fergus armor truck. The gimmick was they had an inside man.
What do you mean?
Well, one of the Fergus guards was assigned to stay inside the truck. The doors could only be opened on his say-so once he was convinced the coast was clear.
Well, so how was he implicated?
I'll tell you, 3 guys in stocking masks jumped the outside guards, and, according to the testimony of one of them before he died, the inside guard opened up for one of the masked robbers, who then double-crossed him and shot him.
Oh.
Then, one of the robbers turned on his 2 buddies, shot them, and cleaned out the negotiable cash and hefted it to a waiting getaway car.
How much did they get away with?
$1 million, give or take $1 or so.
2 men?
No, only the ringleader got away.
Well, wasn't somebody driving the getaway car?
Yeah, he was found down by the river in the abandoned car, shot through the head with a bullet. Incidentally, that came from the same gun that killed the inside guard.
So this ringleader, the killer, he got away?
Yeah, along with the $1 million. It's never been found. One of the 2 robbers he shot lived, and that's what the trial's all about. He spent 6 months in the hospital recuperating and 1.5 years on bail pending the trial.
And nothing new has happened in all this time? I mean, they didn't turn up the money? They have no new leads to who was the main guy in all of this?
Well, that's it. That's what I can't figure. I mean, why bring it to trial?
I could hazard a guess.
You could?
Yeah. Maybe the plaintiff has copped a plea. He's ready to identify the main guy and lead them to the money. The insurance company is probably putting on some heavy pressure. Sorry you had a wasted day.
It wasn't wasted. I spent most of it in Courthouse Square. The sun was just perfect. I knocked out 3 watercolors and some pencil sketches. A couple of them, not too bad.
Let me see.
My kindest critic. Yeah, I'll get my sketchbook.
Let's look at it in the living room, okay?
Why not?
I'll bring a little coffee for both of us.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Oh, put the cups on the table for a minute. Yeah, first, here we are. How does this one grab you, huh?
Very. That is beautiful.
Oh, thank the architecture of the courthouse and that fantastic morning light. I think I sort of caught it.
Oh.
Yeah, hey, this one's not bad either.
Oh, it's just stunning. Well, who's the old tramp in the foreground?
Oh, that's just some guy with a beard. He was sitting on one of the benches.
Oh, the colors in this are lovely. Oh, there's that guy again.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was still sitting there.
What's this, darling?
That's funny. I don't remember sketching those.
It's the same bearded man, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Now, what made you so interested in him?
I don't know. Hey, look.
Yeah?
Here he is again.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
What?
Something. I'm just beginning to see that I didn't see then.
Barry, what is it?
Just a sec. Here, let me get a pencil.
What are you doing?
Trying to imagine what this guy might look like without a beard.
Why?
No, just give me a moment longer. It's so darn difficult with those dark glasses over his eyes. I'm only making a guess, and maybe it isn't a guess.
I don't understand.
No,
darling.
just one moment longer, Meg. There. I wonder if I'm crazy. Would you recognize him, Meg?
Well, I don't know.
Now, look, supposing his eyes were just a little more like this, and the lower part of the face were narrower, like this.
That's the face you're always doodling. The one I asked you about.
It could be. You don't suppose he really could be alive?
What do you mean, alive?
Well, you see, all these years, I've been so sure he was dead. He's haunted me, you know. He's ridden on my back like the old man of the sea.
So you do know him. You do know who belongs to the ghost face of that evil, lost boy you draw.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Meg, I never thought I would ever tell anyone about him. I've tried to bury him, to forget him, but I guess I always knew I'd have to tell you eventually, Meg.
Tell me what?
What I've been terrified to tell anyone for the last 20 years.
So, a key has been turned to loose a ghost from the past. Who is the evil boy with the hooded eyes, so full of accusation? Is he the man of the present who hides behind the dark glasses and the heavy beard? If so, why is he still alive instead of dead long ago, as Barry seems to remember him? I shall return shortly with Act 2. Nothing is harder to begin than a confession, no matter how simple it is. Barry Jordan is struggling with that problem now. As the evening darkens outside the windows of their living room, Meg and he sit frozen into temporary immobility in a small pool of light thrown by the lamp she has turned on. The light is on Barry as he gropes for words to start.
You never knew my father. He died before we met.
I'm sorry I never got a chance to know him.
No, don't be.
Barry.
No, he was a bigoted, narrow-minded, petty tyrant. He ruled the house like a despot. After my mother got sick and died, he was even worse.
I'm so sorry, darling.
Both my brothers and my sister couldn't wait to be old enough to break away, just to escape. I mean, you have to understand, about my father to understand the story I'm going to tell. How he terrified me.
All right, darling. What did he do to you?
No, he didn't do anything, Meg. I did that myself.
What did you do?
I killed him. Well, I let him die.
Not your father.
Yeah, Sundays were always the worst. There was no TV, there was no radio, no games even. Oh, yeah, I could read the Bible or do homework or sit at attention if neighbors called to give their respects. I'd have to sit there listening to the drone of those dull conversations, trying to stay awake with murder on my mind. The day was 1,000 years long.
Oh, I suppose a lot of kids have had to weather dreary Sundays like that.
Yeah, 50 years ago, maybe, not 1960. Not when the sun's shining outside and everyone else is playing ball. No, this one Sunday, suddenly, miraculously, I was free. After Mass, the priest caught me, and he told me that my father had called. He had to take my mother to the hospital or something. She'd be taking tests all day, and my father would stay with her. I was to go straight home, not to worry. Mother would be all right. They'd be back by supper time.
But you didn't go straight home.
Darn right I didn't. At first, I thought I'd go back and get into the neighborhood ball game, and then I was afraid some nosy parent might report me to my folks. Instead, I went the other way. Down to the river.
You were still living in Kendrick City then?
Yeah. When I got to the river, I sort of wandered along the dock area. The very last jetty jutted out some, and I walked out to look at the water. Wasn't anybody around, just me. I found some loose stones, chucked them in the water, and I knelt down to peer over the edge. I got the fright of my life. I nearly bumped heads with a guy who was clambering up from the pilings below.
What was he doing down there?
I don't know. Whatever it was, he didn't seem to want me to know. First off, he said something like, what are you doing spying on me? I said I wasn't. He was about 2 or 3 years older than me. He had a black, scraggly sort of mustache and a mean face. I'll never forget that face.
The one you draw all the time, without knowing you do.
Yeah, he asked who I was. I told him my name. He wanted to know where I lived. I said the North End, and he grinned and said, rich kid, huh? I said, no. Where did he live? He told me the South End, Hell's Kitchen. Told me his name was Duke. Didn't I want to go for a boat ride? I said, sure. He drew me to the edge. He showed me an old rowboat tied up to the pilings.
Was it his boat?
No, I don't think so. But, that didn't stop him. He couldn't untie the knot, so he brought out a switchblade to cut the rope.
How'd you row? Were there oars in the boat?
No, Duke took up a floorboard. He used it like a paddle. We started out towards the middle of the river.
How'd you get the nerve? You can't swim? I mean, you've always told me you can't. You don't even like the water.
I told him I couldn't swim. He said he couldn't either.
But you went anyway.
Well, I didn't want to chicken out. It was an adventure after all. Till we started to get pretty far out on the river. I wanted to go back. And that's when he pulled a gun on me.
Well, what for?
He said, all right, Fink, you ain't getting no chance to rat on me over the side into the water.
Barry, I can't believe this.
No, neither could I. I thought he was kidding. I said, I won't. Take your choice, he said. I used the gun once to kill a guy today. I could just as well use it again.
Oh, but you're here, Barry. You're here. How did you get away from him?
Instinct. Self-preservation. I'd been paddling, and the board was in my hand, so I belted him with it, and the gun went over the side into the water. He started reaching for his knife, but he was groggy. I started to struggle with him, and as I did, we fell with our combined weight on the gunwale of the boat, and it capsized.
Oh, how awful. What did you do?
Well, when I surfaced half drowned, I thought I was dead. It was all black suddenly, but just then I found something to hang on to.
What?
Well, it was the seat. I'd come up under the boat, you see, and in the air pocket I was trapped there, but the boat was settling, you see. I knew I couldn't stay there too long. And So as soon as I could get up the nerve, I ducked under the water. I held onto the rope I'd found and came up on the outside. And then I pulled myself back on the boat till I was spread-eagled on top.
Barry, it's so fantastic. Are you sure you didn't dream it?
I wish I had.
Oh, what happened to the other boy?
He drowned. No sign of him anywhere.
How did you get out of it?
You know, that was simple. The current of the river drove the boat onto a sandbar, and I just climbed off and ran for home.
Were your father and mother back when you got there?
No, thank heavens. I went by some back alleys. No one I knew saw me, and, well, when I got home, I stripped and dried my suit. I could even remember ironing it. I didn't want my father to know, or anyone.
You mean you've never told anyone about this since it happened?
No. You're the first.
But why?
Why? I killed someone, Meg.
But that was an accident.
Yeah, but can I prove it? I was alive. He was dead.
But through no fault of yours. He brought it on himself.
Yeah, maybe. But you see, I committed the first sin. I disobeyed my father. I couldn't let him know that.
Oh, he had you that terrified of him?
Yeah. He had me that terrified.
And all these years, you've hidden this secret, making it a guilty thing.
That's right.
20 years. Oh, how dreadful. And what a dreadful man your father must have been.
I have to take the blame. Don't you see, Meg? That's why I've got to find this bearded man. I've got to hope and pray he turns out to be this guy Duke, grown up. And then maybe I can grow up, too, and get this cross off my back at last.
Cup of coffee, no fixins. I'll drink it here, Betty. Oh, hey, Barry. How you doing, kid?
I can't complain, Lieutenant. What brings you down to Courthouse Square so early in the morning?
Well, I was going to ask you the same thing.
I'm doing some graphics for the Fergus robbery case.
Yeah, no, but court doesn't convene till 10 a.m.
Well, so I came early looking for a friend.
Oh, that's funny. That's what brought me here. Oh, thanks, son. You find your friend?
No, not yet. You?
No, but we will, sooner or later.
I wish I could be as sure as you. This case your headache, Lieutenant?
You bet your bucket, kid.
I thought it was all in the DA's hands now.
The trial is just a showpiece. Bait.
What?
It's been a mind-bender from the beginning, Barry. Here's a hold-up. 4 guys on the outside, an inside man, a Fergus man, bought off to open up the truck. The moment he opens the door, this one guy, mind you, pumps lead in him. Then he turns around. While his buddies are holding up the outside guards, he guns all of them down. We call him the Mad Dog.
Yeah, but he got away with $1 million. He needed help for that.
The driver of the getaway car was still around. He didn't get the old 00 till the dough was stashed somewhere. It was time for the dog to hand out more lead poisoning. I tell you, I want that killer so bad my teeth hurt.
Yeah, but after all this time, you still have no lead?
Just Burnett. The guy on trial you're drawing pictures of.
Yeah, but he claims he never saw your Mad Dog out of his stocking mask.
That's for the record. Between you and me, when Burnett was in the hospital first and thought he was going to cash in his chips, he gave us a clear identification.
Oh, yeah? Who was he? Your mad killer?
Who knows? A string of AKAs a mile long, but no way to nail down any of them as his real name. All we had was some mugshots.
They didn't lead you to him?
We've had an APB out on him for over a year. He's gone to Earth someplace. That's why we finally went to trial, to flush him out.
Oh, yeah? How?
Well, the one thing we were able to do after the robbery was to sew up this town in 20 minutes. I'll stake my bottom dollar he never got the dough out.
So?
So the result of this trial is going to be on all the radio, TV, all the media. What's the result? Burnett can't really identify the main robber. He doesn't know where the money is. Now, once our Mad Dog is sure of that, he'll make the break, take the money and run. Then we got him.
Oh, yeah? How?
The town's sewed up.
You can't stop everything that moves.
Only what we have to. Taxis, out-of-town plates.
Suppose he has a private car.
Only one way this baby has a private car. It's stolen. We'll monitor all those plates.
It's still not 100%.
Hey, you know anything that is? I got a feeling we are going to get this guy. Well, give my regards to that sweet missus of yours.
I'll do that, Lieutenant. Happy hunting. I hope you close the book on your friend.
When I do, I'm not only going to throw it at him, I'm going to stub it down his gullet. Hey, hope you catch up with your pal, too.
Hello?
Hi, hon. You still home?
Oh, I was just about to leave. Any luck?
No. I hang around here for a couple of hours. I don't know if you'll ever show again.
Oh, Barry, I don't know what to say.
Me neither. Oh, I had a cup of coffee at the local joint on the square with Sid Sloan.
Who?
Oh, you remember? The lieutenant of police you think is such a swell guy?
Oh, of course, him. Don't you?
Yeah, sure. I'm just jealous today. You know, he's looking for someone, too. Only he's got a whole police force to pin him down, and how am I going to pin my guy down when there's just me?
Oh, honey, what can I say?
Yeah. Hey, Meg, he just went by. Outside, the beard. Now, you hold the fort. I'll get back to you after I talk to him.
Now, who do you suppose is more likely to clear up unfinished business? A lieutenant of police or a private citizen? And why should such disparate events as a childhood escapade of 20 years ago have any relationship to a more recent robbery and vicious massacre? Did I say they did? If I did, I didn't intend to. Our story is only a little more than half told. For its conclusion, you will have to wait for Act 3. Except by chance, how does a man reach across the tangle of the years to solve a mystery buried 2 decades ago? And even supposing that a solution was there, how can a man be faulted for being human enough to miss the opportunity? We're not talking about Lieutenant Sid Sloan, of course. He is a man with the whole power of the establishment behind him to make things happen. Barry Jordan is an individual who can only try.
Yes?
Meg?
Oh, you just caught me. I was going out the door. Did you see him, darling?
No. By the time I got out of the phone booth and down into the square, I missed him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, Meg, it's so tantalizing. I mean, so near and yet so far. But I got a hunch. My boy lives around here somewhere. Otherwise, he wouldn't keep turning up. So, don't count on me for dinner tonight, okay?
Why?
Well, after the trial is over this afternoon, I'm going to go prowling. I'm going to see if I can dig him up.
Barry, that's crazy. You're not a policeman. You don't even know where to start. Why don't you... Yes, sir. What can I get you?
Oh, miss, could I ask you a question? I just want to ask you, have you ever seen this man in here?
Well, how could I tell? It's just a drawing.
Here are a couple of other sketches.
Well, what can I tell you? Beards and dark glasses are in. Hey, you from the police?
No. Why would you think that?
Well, I just caught the end of the news on the TV. They nailed a guy for that armored truck robbery, but they're still looking for the mastermind. And the $1 million. Are you after that?
No. This has nothing to do with that. This is a personal affair.
Oh, well, count me out. Hey, what'd the beard do? Take off with your old lady?
No, nothing like that. Look, it's terribly important to me. Have you ever seen this man in here?
Well, let me look.
Here.
Oh. Did you draw this?
Yeah.
Well, could you do a portrait like this of me?
Well,
Oh, I don't need no favors. Well, you seem like a nice guy, though. And this crumb don't mean nothing to me. He don't even tip. Yeah, I seen him here off and on. For that matter, he was here this afternoon just after I came on.
Yeah? Does he live near here?
Search me. Oh, look, mister, I got customers waiting.
Look, just a minute, please. If he does, where would you guess he might live?
Well, this end of town is lousy with joints. Run-down hotels, rooming houses, you name it. Hey, look, I gotta go.
Look, miss, if I draw a picture of you and give it to you, could you figure some way I could find this man?
Oh, I'd sure like a picture of me. But I wouldn't want to kid you. I tell you what. If anyone would know, it'd be the Greek.
The who?
Papadopoulos. He runs the one-arm joint across the street.
Well, why would he know?
He sends out all around the neighborhood. This beard of yours has got to eat, don't he?
Yeah. Hey, that's a great idea. I'll go right over.
Oh, you won't find him there now. He's closed up.
Oh. Well, what time does he open up tomorrow?
Tomorrow? Well, that's Saturday. No breakfast. I'll say around 11.
I can't find him anywhere tonight?
Well, what do I know from the Greek? Say, for a freeloader, you've got some nerve tying up all my time. Story of my life, something for nothing.
Hey, not this time. What's your name?
Trixie. Why?
I just want to say thanks. Here.
Hey, that's me. You just drew that while we... Oh, hey, that's beautiful. You don't know what that does for me.
So you, Trixie. And you don't know what you may have done for me.
More coffee, Barry?
No, thanks, Meg. Hey, it's 10:30. I better get going. I'll order some coffee from Papadopoulos in exchange for any information he may have.
You want me to go with you?
No. It's better I go alone. Hey, if I don't get a break from my Greek contact, I'll have to start gumshoeing again.
You're going to be gone all day?
Well, I want to find him.
Oh, well, I understand.
Yeah, but I can't make a life career of it. This was supposed to be the beginning of our vacation.
Oh, that's all right, honey.
No, it isn't. Well, my job is over now that the trial's finished. Hey, look, Meg, no matter what happens today, we leave this afternoon for New Hampshire.
Know him? Of course I do. His name is Mr. Johnson.
You wouldn't happen to know where he lives?
What are you, police?
No. I'm just an old acquaintance.
What the heck I care. He's a lousy tipper. Shelley Hotel.
You wouldn't know his room number, huh? I'm not such a bad tipper, maybe?
Ooh, for $5 you could have my sister's telephone number. 421, top floor. He don't like visitors much.
I gotta see him.
So, one hand washes the other. I got a ham and cheese for him to go. You want to deliver it for me?
Sure. Hey, I'll even pay for it.
What I call a gentleman. In case you should get generous, you can keep the tip.
Yeah, who is it?
Delivery, coffee and...
Hold it. All right, just put it... Hey, what is this? You know, delivery
Look,
boy.
if you'll just let me explain...
I'll say you'll explain. All right, just spread it a little. Hands against the wall.
Hey, if you'll just let me explain...
Shut up and get your hands up.
The coffee...
Drop it and shut up. What are you, Fuzz?
No, I'm not the police.
Okay, you're clean. What are you looking for, Mac?
I'm looking for you.
Yeah, well, you're going to be sorry you found me.
I don't see why. I just want to know if you're a guy named Duke that 20 years ago capsized with me just south of Kendrick City in the Salt Ash River.
What? You got to be kidding. Who are you?
I'm Barry. The kid who was in the boat with a guy named Duke. Is that who you are?
You got it all pat, everything that happened.
I was there.
What's your angle?
Nothing. Now I know you're alive. I don't have to feel any guilt about you anymore, so we can say goodbye.
Not so fast. You don't think I'm going to let you walk out of here?
Why not?
Because I seen you at the trial.
What trial?
Come on, the one that closed up yesterday. I should have known you cops had a gimmick going. How'd you make me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Fergus trial. You want to say that you weren't there?
No, of course I was there.
What for?
I'm an artist. I was there to draw some pictures for TV because cameras are not allowed in the courtroom.
That's all?
That's all. Now, may I leave?
No way.
No, well, I don't see how you can stop me.
Try this out for size. And I'll use it if I have to. Now, let's talk a little turkey. Barry, we talked it all out. 20 years ago, you caught me stashing some loot on the first job I ever ripped off. I took you out in that rowboat for 2 reasons. One, I had to get rid of the gun I used. Second, I wanted to also get rid of you, just in case you seen anything you shouldn't.
You know, it's funny. Everything you say about the past makes me feel better.
Well, it shouldn't. I'd just as soon wipe you this minute, except it don't suit my plans.
Look, I've tried to explain you can't get out of it. You might as well give up.
With what's in them 2 suitcases by the door? Nearly 2 years it's been sitting in dead storage. After the robbery, that stupor was wheeling for us. Come back here with me. We broke open the steel files. Then we stacked the money in a suitcase, and next morning we took him to dead storage.
And after that, you drove to the junkyard and you killed him.
That's right. Dead men tell no tales.
Like me?
Now, look. It's 4 hours until I leave for my plane. You want to figure out what else I can do with you?
Yeah, this is Lieutenant Sloan, 10th Precinct.
This is Barry Jordan's wife.
Meg, hey, good to talk to you. How are you?
Lieutenant, Sid, I'm scared.
What's the matter?
It's Barry. We were supposed to catch a plane over an hour ago, but Barry's disappeared.
He's run out on you?
No, nothing like that. It's hard to explain over the phone. Could I come to the station house and talk to you?
Well, you picked a bad time, Meg. You just caught me on my way out.
Oh, Sid, I'm really kind of frantic. I think Barry's in real trouble. A lot more than he can handle.
Tell you what, Meg, I'm on my way to the Houston Street Bridge. That takes me right by your place. I'll stop in on the way.
It's raining like crazy out there. Wouldn't want to miss my plane. Time to say goodbye, mister.
What are you going to do?
Gonna wait for the next L to go by. When there's enough noise to cover the shot, I'm gonna take you out.
You can't get away with it.
Oh, I'll take that chance.
Look, you'd be better off with my help.
What good could you do me?
I've been trying to tell you. Now, look, Lieutenant Sloan has every escape route covered. You can't break out.
Right out. You don't know me from Adam.
No, that's where you're wrong. Your buddy, Burnett, put the finger on you.
What are you talking about?
He ratted on you.
Don't give me that. You were at the trial. You know he clammed up.
That was a cover-up to flush you into the open. I told you, my friend, Lieutenant Sloan, has every escape route tied up. There's only one way you can get out of this city.
Yeah, how?
It's in my car, with me to vouch for you, to get you on your plane.
Who needs your help? I mean, you're a jinx. I should have taken care of you 20 years ago when you first stuck your nose in my business. Now, look, if the cops have a make on me, how you getting me past them?
Well, the beard and the glasses work pretty good up to now, and you have me to vouch for you.
What are you slowing down for?
Well, we're almost across the bridge.
We already paid the toll.
There's a roadblock ahead. Would you let me handle it?
You better handle it good. I got a gun right up against you, which has already killed 6 people.
You don't have to tell me I'm living on borrowed time. Oh, officer. Yeah, what's the trouble?
Oh, Barry, for crying out loud. Where are you headed on a night like this?
Sid, Lieutenant Sloan, why... you remember that friend I was looking for yesterday?
Yeah?
Well, out of the blue, I just bumped into him today. I'm just driving him out to the airport. What's going on here?
We're just running a check on some drug peddling. Say, any friend of yours is a friend of mine. I'd like to shake his hand. I'm Lieutenant Sid Sloan. Put her there, friend.
Yeah, sure, Lieutenant. Nice to meet you.
You won't be thinking that long, brother.
Let go! Sergeant! Get his other arm!
Make sure you're not on your life, which from here on in isn't worth a thin dime.
I still don't understand how...
Darling, when you didn't show up to leave for the plane with me, I was frantic. I knew something had happened, so I called Sid.
At that point, there wasn't too much I thought we could do until Meg showed me a sketchbook and the man you were looking for. Then, the balloon went up.
What balloon?
The face of that boy that's haunted you all these years.
He was a dead ringer for the face that's haunted me the last 2. The mad dog, clear as a photograph.
And your sketches of him without a beard showed Sid it was the same man.
I want to tell you, Barry, pal, you are some kind of genius with that eye of yours. You ought to stick to painting from now on. Stay out of police work.
I think I can promise you he will, Sid.
Now, look, just a minute, Meg. I've got a living to make.
Well, not for the next couple of years.
Oh, what does that mean?
Well, don't you know what the insurance company reward is for recovering that $1 million? 10%.
What?
For $100,000, darling, you can paint what you want.
Hey, I think I'll start tonight. Let's the three of us go out on the town and paint it red.
The pen, they say, is mightier than the sword. In this case, it was the pencil or the paintbrush. Maybe you've seen some of Barry Jordan's works. They hang in the best galleries, and the price for them is going up. One thing that can be said of his style is that it is modern. With it, today. He is one painter who looks only to the future, never the past. I'll be back shortly. Not all of us can be as lucky as Barry Jordan. There are dark pockets in all our pasts, but perhaps there's a lesson to be learned. Sooner or later, a man like Duke or Mad Dog would have been brought to justice. It was sheer luck that Barry was the agency, and even greater luck that by raising the dead, he didn't lose his own life. It was Longfellow who said, "Let the dead past bury its dead." For all of us, the present and the future is where we should direct our eyes. Our cast included Paul Hecht, Evie Juster, Mandel Kramer, and Russell Horton. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. For centuries, we have heard of the search for the fountain of youth, for the magic elixir of life eternal. Oh, to be young always, to hold age and death at arm's length. Put it this way, if you could live forever, would you want to? A word of caution before you reply. What might seem at first blush to be a vision of delight could also be a reality of horror.
I just thought I'd call. I'm your neighbor. Welcome to Lake Raymont.
Well, thank you. Won't you come in, Mrs.
Mallory.
Mrs. Mallory. Eleanor has gone to town on an errand.
Oh, such a lovely-looking child. Must be wonderful to have a granddaughter like that.
Granddaughter?
Well, she is your granddaughter, ain't she?
Eleanor happens to be my wife.
Oh. Well, me and my big mouth.
No, that's all right. She does look young, doesn't she?
Oh, yes, she does.
Well, how old would you guess?
16, 17, 18 tops.
Deceptive. She was 18 the day we were married.
Oh, are you newlyweds?
Newlyweds, my dear Mrs. Mallory. We're about to celebrate our 45th wedding anniversary.
Our mystery drama, Age Cannot Wither Her, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Jennifer Harmon. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser. I'll be back shortly with Act One. There are those women who seem to inspire hopeless passion in men. They are women whose love can never be won, and, if captured, can only be held for the moment. We tend to sympathize with the unfortunate men who are caught in their web, but the truth is, it's the woman, as usual, who pays the price in the end. Our story is set in the town of Raymont, named, of course, after the celebrated Lake Raymont, that vast, beautiful body of water high in the Adirondack Mountains. A very determined-looking middle-aged lady is walking with purposeful stride down the main street. She has an expression on her face that bodes ill for someone.
Oh, Sheriff.
Oh, yeah, Mrs.
Mallory.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Mallory.
Roberta Mallory. It used to be the sheriff knew everybody in town.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Mallory, I'm new here.
I spoke to my husband and the neighbors, and they said, what are you getting involved for?
Involved in what?
But I'm a citizen. Now, it's my duty to uphold the law.
Has the law been violated?
Is murder a violation of the law, Sheriff?
You here to report a murder?
These people, the Burnhams, they have the house next to ours on the lake. Now, he's in his 60s, maybe 70s, and she can't be more than 20. Now, what kind of marriage is that?
Well, now, Mrs. Mallory, I must ask you...
Those things don't work. They can't work, and they can lead to murder.
Well, you have any facts for me?
Well, it was just this morning. We're sitting around the dock, my husband and me, and we share this dock with the Burnhams, you see. Well, him in swimming trunks, and she in that bikini of hers, they come down to the water. We exchange polite hellos. We're not close. And they get into the sailboat. They got this 16-footer, and off they go.
Yes?
Well, 3-4 hours later, the sailboat comes back. He's all alone. She's not with him. So I say to him, where's Miss Burnham? And you know what he answers?
Well?
He gives me the funniest look, and he says, obviously, she's not here.
Well, what happened to her?
I don't know what happened to her.
Well, what did Mr. Burnham say had happened to her?
He said absolutely nothing. Now, here's my point. He can keep his mouth shut when I ask him, but he's got to open it when you ask him.
Mr. Burnham, you tell me what happened to your wife?
I don't know.
Sir, as I understand it, two of you went sailing this morning and you came back alone.
Yes.
Where's your wife?
Sheriff, I've already told you. I don't know.
Did she leave the boat?
Well, obviously. She wasn't there when I returned to the dock.
Mr. Burnham, are you feeling all right?
I have a headache. I suppose it was carelessness on my part. See, we had a very strong breeze on the lake, and she let go of the boom in order to tack, and it swung free. Well, you know how swiftly it travels during that maneuver, and it just caught me across the head. I must have passed out.
For how long?
I don't know. When I came to, she was gone.
When this accident with the boom occurred, where was the boat?
Well, we were quite some distance, well, several miles from shore.
Is your wife a good swimmer?
Well, no.
Then if she did fall overboard, she'd drown.
No, because, well, she couldn't.
Well, how can you say that?
Because nothing can happen to her.
Mr. Burnham, you better explain what that means.
I can't explain it. I can only tell you that nothing can ever happen to her.
Mr. Burnham, I'm afraid you don't understand the seriousness of your situation.
Oh, I understand. I understand that my marriage of 45 years is over.
But when a man and a wife go sailing and the man returns What did you say about being married for 45 years?
Well, today was our 45th anniversary.
Mr. Burnham, your wife has been described as a woman of about 20.
I know she hasn't changed one bit in almost... Do you realize it's almost half a century, Sheriff? This has been a devastating day for me. I'm required to rest in the afternoon.
I'm sorry. I got to get these answers. What happened to your wife?
Well, as I say, she had decided to leave me. And, of course, she was right. I was making it difficult for her. Well, when I was knocked unconscious, she may have thought this would be the best time to go, so she sailed the boat to shore, got out, and then she set me adrift again.
And where would she go?
Away. Lose herself once again in the world.
Wearing nothing but a bikini? Carrying nothing?
Oh, I'm sure she had access to whatever she needed.
I see. You got a picture of your wife?
Well, we have only one picture in the house. It was taken the day we were engaged. Here, this one over here, on the cabinet.
But that can't be the way she looks now.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Oh, no. She's 45 years older.
Oh, you would think so, but that's not true. When that was taken, I was 25 and she was 19. Today, I'm 70, but she's still 19. Sure, excuse me. I'm very, very tired.
Yeah. Why don't you just lie down for a few minutes?
May I? Thank you so much.
That's her.
Mrs. Mallory, please look at this carefully. This is a picture of a 19-year-old girl.
That's right. That's all she was. And this is her.
Mrs. Mallory, this picture is 45 years old.
What? Oh, no. Why, the dress she's wearing, the hair.
Well, those stars have come back, and that's not her boyfriend. It's her husband.
But she's a young girl.
Well, examine this photo very carefully. Could it be somebody who resembles her? Let's say her daughter.
Look, I'm a student of people. Mrs. Burnham had this slight squint in her left eye, you see? And a little mole, right side of her chin. And a kind of curved little scar just above her left eyebrow. Oh, this is Mrs. Burnham. And I saw her just this morning. She can't be close on 70. Well, that would make her older than me.
you feel, Mr. Burnham?
Why have I been arrested? Why am I in the hospital? Why are psychiatrists having a field day with me?
Well, it's part of a mental examination.
In other words, the consensus is that I'm crazy.
Oh, let's say that your behavior after you realized your wife was gone has not been normal.
Now, believe me, Sheriff, when I tell you that my wife is alive and well.
I'd like to believe you. But first, you got to explain certain things you said. You told me she couldn't swim. Yet if she fell overboard, she couldn't drown.
That's right. Because nothing can ever happen to her.
That's what you have to clear up.
I can't. You won't believe me.
Why won't I?
Well, if I tell the true story, they'll put me in an asylum for the rest of my life.
Well...
And if you should believe me, they'll put you there, too.
Believe me, Mr. Burnham, you've got nothing to lose.
Well, my wife was 19 the day I met her 45 years ago. She's been 19 ever since, and she'll be 19 till the world comes to an end.
That's impossible.
Well, I see, that's the point. Now, you say, tell me the story. I no sooner start when you say, impossible.
Oh, I'm sorry. How did you meet your wife?
I met her in a bank 45 years ago, in a bank in Philadelphia. I'd go in there every Friday afternoon to cash my paycheck, and I noticed this very pretty girl was probably there for the same reason. Well, I fell in love with her, but I didn't know how to go about meeting her. I was very shy. Well, on this particular afternoon, the bank was crowded, but I saw her standing in line. I was wondering, hoping how I could meet her, when suddenly...
Everybody put up your hands. Everybody.
Hold on.
Don't make a sound. Hey, you, crazy dink, put that phone down.
Operator, this is the Merchants Bank on Chestnut.
Put down that phone.
There's a holdup in progress.
Shoot her.
There are 6 men.
Kill her.
All armed, all wearing masks.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out.
I'm not sure that anyone in the bank was fully aware of what was happening. At the sound of the shooting, everybody threw himself to the floor or jumped behind desks. But I couldn't take my eyes off her. In the confusion, after the bandits ran out, she just very calmly walked through the door. I ran after her. Hey, listen, I have to talk to you.
Who are you?
I think what you just did was, it was absolutely terrific.
Would you excuse me, please?
No, look, this isn't a pickup or anything. My name is John Burnham. I'm a chemical engineer. What could be more respectable than that?
I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
I looked at that ring finger on your left hand, and I see you're not married or even engaged. Now, if you're going with somebody, or if you're in love with somebody, okay, I'll take a walk.
That's exactly the way it is. I'm very much in love with...
No, that can't be true. It can't be, because the very second I saw you, I just knew that you and I...
Oh, shut up.
Please.
No, forgive me.
Forgive you? Why, I'm in love with you.
No, you mustn't be in love with me. No one must ever be in love with me. Please go, before it's too late, before I fall in love with you.
Now, look, you can't help it. You're minding your own business, and suddenly, just like that, it happens.
Yes, I know.
I saw you pick up that phone, and when they started shooting at you, it was a miracle. A miracle how all those bullets could have missed you. See, some of them even ripped through your dress. Look, see there? Your dress is torn.
John Berman, please turn around and walk away as quickly as you can.
Oh, no.
You say you love me, but I tell you, one day you'll hate me.
How could I ever hate you?
They all hate me in the end.
What do you mean? How many were there?
John...
I don't care.
I shouldn't even be talking to you, but I'm a woman, and like all women, I need love. And it's been so long. Oh, how long it's been.
I love you.
I know that. I should send you away, but I want to be loved again. It's wrong, but I can't help myself.
What are you saying? Why is it wrong?
Maybe this time it'll be different. Maybe you'll be different.
Of course. I will.
Yes. Maybe you can be different. Maybe you can do something that none of the others could. Maybe you can find a way for me to die.
All right. That's a request you don't hear every day. Why should she want to die? She's young, she's beautiful. She should have a whole glorious life in front of her. And yet, didn't she try to die back there on the bank? Didn't she force the bandits to fire at her? Could every bullet have missed her? We'll try to answer all these questions for you when I return in just a few moments with Act Two. Well, now, in the ordinary way, dying is hardly ever a problem. It's living that presents us with all sorts of difficulties. Here we have a young lady who is about to become Mrs. Eleanor Burnham. And what does she want her husband to give her for a wedding gift? She would like for him to find a way for her to die. All this is part of some explaining that John Burnham has to do to the sheriff. And he's describing how things were the day he met his bride-to-be some 45 years ago.
What do you mean, find a way for you to die?
You should know something about me.
Like what?
My age, for instance.
19 or 20?
Let's walk inside that restaurant.
Oh, sure. How about lunch?
You'd better be sitting down when I tell you how old I am. It would be wrong for me to let you go one step further without telling you the truth about me.
Okay. Let's have the truth. Not that it matters.
My age. You said I looked 19 or 20. I'm only 18.
Well, that's great. I'm 25.
I was born in the year 1554.
Well, every girl should marry a more mature man.
Did you hear what I said? I was born in 1554.
Sure. That means you have to be more than 400 years old. It's the same thing for men. They should also marry mature women.
John, I was 18 years old in the year 1572. I've been 18 years old ever since. I simply don't grow older. I can't grow older.
That's fantastic.
Do you realize how long I've lived? How many lives I've lived?
What an absolutely tremendous imagination.
I'm telling you the truth. I can't grow older. I can't be killed. I can't die.
Well, what's wrong with that?
You don't understand. You'll be 30, 50, 65, and I'll still be 18.
Oh, is that bad?
You'll die, and I'll still be 18.
Oh, come on. Now, let's always talk about dying. Everybody dies when his time comes.
Not me. My time never comes. I can't die.
Now, how do we ever get on this subject anyhow?
You saw. In the bank. They all fired their guns at me. Nothing happened.
Well, that's because they all missed.
Let me tell you why I can't die.
Okay. Okay, if it'll make you feel better.
I must tell you. Please listen, and then afterward, if you still want to marry me.
Look, I am going to marry you no matter what.
I was born in Paris.
Paris? Darlene, where's your French accent, huh?
I've had enough time to lose it. I was born in the year 1554. My father was a chemist.
Well, so am I, you see? You see, we have something in common.
Well, today you would have called him an alchemist. He was always experimenting, trying to find what he called the elixir of life.
The elixir of life?
The elixir of life everlasting. I was 18. I remember it was August 23rd, the eve of St. Bartholomew's Day. I was to marry a young lieutenant in King Charles' regiment.
Oh, come on now.
No. You must let me tell this. It was late at night, and I heard a knock on the door, and when I opened it... Philip!
Let me in, quickly. I must not be seen here.
But it's bad luck to see your bride the night before the wedding.
Come with me at once.
What are you saying?
There is no time to lose. I can hide you in my uncle's house. We can trust him.
Philip, what are you...
The king has planned a massacre. All the partisans of Prince Henri of Navarre and all the Huguenots.
You can't be serious.
My own regiment is entrusted to carry it out.
But it's impossible.
Please, there is no time to talk, to argue. It has already begun.
Oh, my father.
You and your father, both of you are marked for death. Now come, quickly.
I won't leave without my father.
Get him. We have no time.
He's downstairs in the cellar.
Hurry.
Father?
Child, do not interrupt.
Father,
This is almost complete.
Father, listen.
That glass bottle from which the vapor is steaming. Hand it to me.
Father, we must leave here at once.
Hand me the bottle, child. Carefully, it may explode. Oh, my poor girl. Here, let me see. Oh, dear me, how fortunate. The breaking glass missed your eye and struck you just above the brow.
Father, there's going to be a massacre. Philip has come to help us escape.
Here, now, press a clean cloth to the wound. It is not deep.
We cannot stay here a moment longer.
You must wait a moment longer. A moment is all I need to mix the potion. You ancient gods, in all your might, lead my way. Grant me light.
Father.
I know. Philip has come to rescue us. But there is no rescue. Philip will never get us through the streets alive.
We cannot stay here and be murdered.
No. You will not be murdered. Here. This is now ready. Drink it.
Oh, what is it?
I think I have found it. It's the elixir.
Oh, Father, such a thing...
Such a thing is impossible, you say? Drink it, and you will never die.
Please, you must... The massacre has begun.
Drink this, quickly, and nothing will ever be able to harm you.
Father...
There is no other escape. I have found the potion. I have said the prayer. Drink it quickly. Save yourself.
Father, you drink.
There is only enough for one.
I don't want to live if everyone else is good.
I am your father. I command you to drink. Drink. That's it. All of it. All of it. Now, my child. Nothing can harm you.
I fainted from fright, from shock. When I recovered later, my father was dead, beside me. The servants were dead. The house was in ruins. But by that time, the madness had spent itself. It was safe to be on the streets again. I made my way to Philip's house, and he married me.
Well, I guess that means that I'm not your first husband, am I?
Nor my second, nor my third. You see, my father, at the very last moment, had discovered his elixir of life. And what it does is it prevents you from aging. And aging is what causes death.
Well, sure.
And whenever a part of my body is injured, it heals immediately. So I can't be killed.
Now, why would anyone want to kill you? You are so adorable.
Don't do this to me.
Do what?
Don't make me fall in love with you.
Oh, but I intend to do just that.
It'll be so much harder for me to leave you when the time comes.
You know, you should be a writer. You should write horror stories. You know, those science fiction things?
I wouldn't know how to write.
Oh, you should know how to do everything. I mean, if what you're telling me is true, you should be the wisest person in the world.
Why?
Well, because you've lived for, 400 years, according to what you say. And you should have learned things, acquired wisdom.
Well, that's not true. I was just an ordinary girl. I had no special talent or ability. And over the years, over and over again, I kept leading the same kind of life.
Now, why do you have the need to claim that you've been living...
Do you notice my left eye?
Uh-huh.
The scar just above the eyebrow.
Hmm.
That glass bottle exploded just before I drank the elixir. And that's the last time I have ever been injured. The very last time.
Okay, I believe you.
You don't really believe me.
Oh, what does it matter? I love you.
Love. When you're young, you think love is all there is, and that it lasts forever.
It does. I know what love is.
And I know what forever is.
Didn't her story strike you as kind of peculiar?
Well, Sheriff, I didn't care.
Mr. Burnham, I'm trying to help. All I know is an elderly gentleman and his very young wife...
No, she's older than I am. Than anyone alive today.
Could I just tell you what we're faced with? Now, the two of them go off sailing. He comes back. She doesn't. Am I correct so far?
Yes.
Now, something happened to the wife. The husband doesn't seem to be alarmed. He doesn't notify anybody.
I told you why. Why nothing could ever possibly happen to her.
Meanwhile, the woman is missing, and you come up with this fantastic yarn.
Well, I admit it sounds fantastic.
And you just swallowed it.
No, I didn't just swallow it. I went to see a doctor.
You went? She's the one who needed it.
But she wouldn't go. But why does she lie to me, Doctor?
Well, a woman may lie because she's unsure of her husband's love.
Oh, that isn't so. No, she knows I love her. I couldn't possibly be more attentive, more affectionate. There's just something strange. Why does she insist on having such a past?
Look, you'd have to tell me something about her background.
Her background?
Or her parents living.
Well, she claims that her father was killed in the massacre of 1572.
Well, she must have friends. She did go to school somewhere. She was raised someplace.
Yes, out west.
Good, where?
I don't know. She never talks about that.
Well, then, Mr. Burnham, getting down to it, you know absolutely nothing about your wife.
Well, none of that seemed important when I fell in love.
I see. When you fell in love, you felt that love was enough.
Still is.
Well, then, why have you come to see me?
What? Okay, I see now that I'll just have to put up with those little fables. It's the only fault she has. Oh, when I think of what's wrong with the wives of other men I know. Well, a few years went by. We were happy. I started doing well financially. It seemed to me that there was no reason. Well, see, I'm old-fashioned. And I think one of the basic reasons for marriage is a family.
No.
But you like kids. I've seen you around children.
I don't even want to talk about having children.
We've been married 10 years. You're 28.
I'm 18.
You should have kids before... Well, your first one before 30.
Look at me. Do I look a day older?
Well,
You look 10 years older. You're still young, but you're over 30, and you look it.
All I want is for us to have children, but if you have a good reason...
The answer is no.
Well, let it be no, but tell me why.
I don't want to bury any more of my children. I can't go through all that again. John, there are certain things you must never ask me.
Have you had children?
Yes, I've had children.
Well, what happened to them? Where are they?
They're dead.
Dead? How?
How? 400, 300, 200 years ago? Children died like flies. The ones who weren't killed by fever died of old age. I refuse to outlive another child.
All right, Eleanor, now look. I think it is time for this nonsense to end. You've got to rid yourself of this terrible delusion.
No. Keep away from me. Don't touch me.
Eleanor.
Let me out of here. Oh, you look like that soldier who stabbed my father. Like the Indian who scalped my daughter.
Eleanor.
Let me out of here.
Eleanor. She ran out of the house. Her car was parked at the curb. And she got inside and drove off wildly, madly. My car was in the driveway, and I started after her. We lived in the hills. We always loved the country. I was barely able to keep her in view. We were climbing higher and higher along a narrow, twisting road along the side of the mountain when suddenly she took a turn too quickly. The car swerved out of control right through the wire guardrail and down the side of the hill, turning over completely and landing on the rocks hundreds of feet below. There was an explosion. The wreckage was a mass of bright flames, a fiercely burning funeral pyre. I climbed down the hill as quickly as I could. I stood helplessly by the car. And then she just walked out of the wreckage. Every stitch of her clothing had been burned away. The gold ring must have melted off her finger. But not a hair was singed. There wasn't a mark on her body. She looked at me and smiled.
Darling, you'd better lend me your coat.
Well, what does it take to make a believer? She was in the car. It did crash. The impact, the flames, would have been enough to kill anyone. Or perhaps anyone not fortified by the elixir of life. It's quite a drink, but it needs a chaser, as we shall discover when I return shortly with Act 3. Age cannot wither, nor custom stale her infinite variety, said the poet. Well, our friend William Shakespeare was talking figuratively. For someone whom age really cannot wither, we present Eleanor Burnham, or Mrs. John Burnham, if you prefer. Eleanor claims she was born in 1554, that she drank a mysterious elixir of life when she was 18. And she's been 18 ever since. Or at least that's the story her husband John is telling the sheriff.
Eleanor, it's a miracle.
No, it's not a miracle. It's the elixir.
To live through that crash.
John, do you believe me? Now do you believe me?
Yes, Eleanor. Yes, I have to believe you.
Are you telling me that she lived through a car crash like that one?
Yes, Sheriff. Yes.
Mr. Burnham, you're an intelligent man, but you evidently find yourself in, an intolerable situation. You were jealous of your wife's youth, beauty. You could no longer keep pace with it.
Sheriff, I didn't kill her. I love her.
So you manufacture this, well, it's up to you. We'll drag the lake. We'll find her body.
No. She went away to begin another lifetime.
No, sir. She might have gone away if you hadn't drowned her. And we know with whom.
What are you talking about?
Would the man's name be Peter Collins?
What? What do you know about Peter Collins?
I've been doing some investigating. Your wife has been having an affair.
No, it wasn't an affair. We talked about it, Helen and I.
Well, if it wasn't an affair, what was it?
But, Eleanor, if it isn't an affair, what is it?
I was driving into the city, and the car started acting up. I had to pull over to the side of the road, and he happened by. He was very nice enough to fix it.
How many times have you seen him? How many?
Just a few times.
Why?
Oh, John, the day you and I met, I said, John Berman, walk away. Turn around and walk away fast as you can. One day you'll hate me. That day is here.
Why?
Do you have to ask why? Look at yourself. You're almost 70. I'm still 18.
But, Eleanor...
I can't help it. I can't help myself.
Please.
Oh, John. I've never had a chance to become anything but an 18-year-old girl. My blood is 18. My heart. The things I want. The things I need. I'm sorry. You're no longer the...
Eleanor. I love you.
It's no longer the kind of love I need.
Eleanor.
Oh, John, please pity me.
Pity you?
Yes, me. How many times have I stood like this, talked like this, had my heart broken like this? And I must do it again and again. Each time I hope, I pray, maybe he'll be different. Maybe he'll be different. I thought maybe you'd be different.
I tried to love you more.
But I don't want love. I've had too much love. I want death. If you really loved me, you'd kill me. Kill me, and I'll be free.
How can I kill you? You can't die.
Find a way.
How?
I don't know how. How? What do I know? I'm just a young girl who was born at the end of the Dark Ages. This is a new world. Civilized. Scientific. Can't you find a way? You're a part of that world.
You want me to kill you?
Kill me. Take me with you when you die. I'll go with you. I love you best. I love you more than any of them.
But I don't know.
For the first time, I have hope. You're a man like my father. You're a chemist.
No, I'm a chemical engineer.
And he was an alchemist. It's the same mystery, isn't it?
Well,
He found an elixir of life. You find me an elixir of death.
I thought it was crazy. But what could I do? I tried. I had to try, and so I went about it scientifically. Something existed in her blood, her tissues. I boned up again on pathology, biology, hematology. I analyzed her blood. I searched. I tried every approach I could think of. But there was nothing to be seen. Nothing to be found. Did you ever hear your father mention any names of things, of chemicals?
Sulfur, nitrites, I think gold, silver, mercury.
Yes, and?
Oils.
What kind of oils?
The only kind of oils used in those days were olive oils. They were used for everything, for cooking, for soothing wounds.
For soothing wounds. Burns, yes. Now, this elixir, this potion you drank, what did it taste like?
I can't remember.
You must remember.
Well, it was so long ago.
Try to remember.
They were breaking down the door to kill us. I was so frightened.
Please try to remember.
Well, he recited a certain verse.
What do you mean, a verse?
It was a prayer, a magic prayer. I guess you'd call it an incantation.
I don't mean nonsense like that.
Don't call it nonsense. My father believed it. Without the incantation, it couldn't. Nothing could have ever been done. Listen, I remember how he would say it. You ancient gods in all your might, lead my way and grant me light.
Well, all I can do is try. Keep trying. And I did, Sheriff. I did.
I suggest you either get a new story, or you stick to that one, you try to make it just a bit more believable.
I know. It is difficult for you.
You say you tried to find a way to kill her.
Yes, and the other morning, I thought I had matched something that... Well, I called her into my laboratory.
What is it?
Drink it.
Do you think you found?
I don't know. Drink it.
First, you must say the prayer.
Eleanor, please.
Hold the cup to the light. Now pray. Say it. You ancient gods in all your might, lead my way and grant me light.
Oh, very well, very well. You ancient gods in all your might, lead my way and grant me light. Now drink it. Well?
I don't know. How shall I try to die?
Well, have you ever thought of drowning? Well, darling, we're out of sight of everyone now.
I should have gone out alone.
Why? I want to be here.
Well, the Mallorys, they saw us leave. If you come back alone, they might...
I know, dear, but I won't come back alone because, you see, you're not going to die.
I'm not?
No, this potion, this formula, whatever you want to call it can't work. I failed you.
But you said the prayer.
I also overheard the phone conversation.
Which conversation?
I wasn't asleep. I listened on the extension. I shouldn't have. But you and Peter planned to run away today.
John.
I don't blame you.
John, if you can't kill me, I can't live with you any longer.
And Peter's going to be waiting for you at the south end of the lake.
If I'm still alive.
You'll be alive.
No. Somehow, I believe you're the one who's destined to be different. You have found the way to kill me.
I found nothing.
but you said the prayer just the way my father said it, with the same tone in your voice.
I hope you'll be happy with Peter. I loved you.
Hold down the tiller. I'm going to release the boom.
No, don't.
John! Oh, John!
The swinging boom caught me. I heard her scream, and then I blacked out. When I came to, well, I told you the story.
So you think she ran off with the guy, Peter?
Yes, it was what she had planned, and I don't blame her.
Mr. Sheriff? Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure. Okay, I'll bring him right over. You want to put on your robe and slippers, Mr. Burnham?
Well, where are we going?
For a little walk. Just down the hall here. Around the corner. Stop at the next door.
Why did we come here?
That lettering on the door, what does it say?
Morgue. Why did we come to the morgue?
After you, Mr. Burnham.
Why are we here?
On the table, Mr. Burnham. You see who that is? On the table?
No. Eleanor.
They just got her body out of the lake. She's drowned.
Then I found the elixir. I don't even remember what I mixed. But the important thing... You know what the important thing was, Sheriff? The prayer. The prayer.
But Doc says she didn't die of drowning. She's been poisoned.
Of course. It was the elixir of death. And now she's free.
She may have been free, but poor John wasn't. He was accused of poisoning his young wife. And although the jury lent a sympathetic ear to his story, they turned an analytical mind to the verdict, which was life. Well, I'll be back with other verdicts in just a few moments. Fountain of youth, the cult of the young. How we worship them in this country. The young, the strong, the beautiful. How we hate to age, to mature, to grow old, and yet to stand still while the world goes by is to be left behind in a strange alien place forever. Our cast included Jennifer Harmon, Joe Silver, Bryna Rayburn, Ken Harvey, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I'm only saying what everybody else is saying.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying, all right.
But what?
It ain't true.
You had the identification down cold. What made you change your mind? Oliver, you were paid off. How much did you get?
I didn't get anything.
Do you expect me to believe that?
Yes.
Then you're a fool.
You're the one. You're the one who kept saying, don't get involved, don't identify him, think of the safety of your family.
You also had a duty as a citizen.
Now you're hopping on that bandwagon.
What bandwagon?
Before the trial, you were saying to me, Ollie, you're crazy. They're going to fish your carcass out of the river. What are you getting mixed up in it for? Okay, so I backed off. And now everybody said, on account of guys like you, crime's going to take over the country. How much did they pay you to keep your mouth shut?
That's what I want to know. How much?
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser, and Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Radio Mystery Theater presents... Welcome. Come in. I'm Tammy Grimes. There are those who have, or claim to have, special mental ability that goes beyond mere intelligence. I refer to psychics, those who possess ESP, or extrasensory perception. With a brain power as yet undefined, they bend spoons, move inanimate objects, make defunct watches tick again, read minds, predict futures. Some claim to solve otherwise unsolvable murders, and even find where the most elusive bodies are buried.
Sheriff, do you have something that belonged to one of the murder victims? An article of clothing, perhaps?
Yeah. Well, how about this, Dr. Kalinsky? One of Laura's house slippers.
Oh, splendid. Oh, give it to me, please. Now, I go back to the night of the murders. I see the blood. No, a face. Yes, I see long, curly black hair. A sad, drooping mouth, pale blue eyes, almost light. It is the face of the murderer.
Our mystery drama, The Man with the X-Ray Eyes, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Bryce Walton and stars Fred Gwynne. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Question that life would be easier, certainly more hopeful, if all of our public officials were primarily concerned with justice. Unfortunately, too many of us are less concerned with justice than with feathering our own precarious nests. Perhaps this is because nothing is so easy as to deceive ourselves, for we are always ready to believe in what we most desire.
Hey, Sheriff, look what I found. Just off the landing there in 6 feet of water.
A woman's high-heel shoe. So what?
So I think maybe we got a clue.
Don't think, Benny. Please. Until we finish dragging the lake. We're looking for the bodies of Jack and Laura Henley. Remember? They were murdered 2 weeks ago. Now, how long you figure this shoe's been rotting away in the lake mud?
Quite a while, I guess.
Yeah, at least a year, right? Well, I don't want to see any more of this junk, okay? Bodies. You understand? Bodies or nothing.
Any bodies, Sheriff?
What?
Well, I mean, we might bring up some other bodies besides the Henleys. There's no telling how many been murdered and dropped into this old lake. It ain't true, you know, that a dead body always comes to the top.
It isn't, huh?
No. Would some just settle down in there or drift around looking for a place to rest?
Benny, please. Just drift back out there and make with the grappling hooks, okay? And start working your search pattern over toward the west shore.
Yes, sir, Sheriff.
Drifting around down there, looking for a place to rest. Oh, boy.
Good morning, Sheriff Bromley.
I've seen better.
Yeah, nothing like a double murder to dampen a nice summer day. Especially when you can't find the killer or the bodies.
I'll find them.
Yes, you will. Yes, indeed. Oh, I'm Alan Decker, County District Attorney.
Yeah. Seen your picture a lot since you decided to run for State Attorney General.
Yeah. It's a future that doesn't look as good as it did before the Henley killings. The road ahead doesn't look too smooth for you either, does it?
What do you know about it?
Well, that Stu Buffy, head of the Lakeville City Council, has handed you a rather grim ultimatum. Get a handle on these murders or you're fired.
You left out the worst part.
What's that?
I've got 1 week, no more, to do it in. I'm only one man. And you need luck, breaks, time. They can't set a limit of 1 week on a baffling murder.
They don't have a choice, Sheriff, and you know it. In 1 week, summer vacation time officially opens. The city folk, the summer people, descend upon us.
I know all that, but...
only how many summer people are going to show if you've got a psychopathic killer loose and on the prowl?
Okay, none. Visitors will be scarce as hen's teeth.
Without summer visitors to feed on, it'll starve. It won't live through the winter. By next spring, it'll be a corpse, a ghost town.
Well, I can't rustle up a murder on demand.
You have to do it, Sheriff. Oh, maybe you're not a survivor. Don't care about going down the drain. But I do. And I'm going to find us a murderer.
Maybe you figuring on working a miracle.
Yeah, you could call it that.
Yeah, well, I don't believe in miracles.
I believe in anything that works. Now, you don't have time to work this case by ordinary means, so we must use extraordinary outside means.
Okay, Decker. What are you getting to?
Dr. Jason Golinska.
Golinska?
Right. You know, the psychic.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that fraud on television. Looking into the future, reading people's minds, doing his mental card tricks.
You know he's a fraud?
Yeah. Golinska's a con artist, making big bucks off of fools who... Hey, don't tell me you believe in this ESP malarkey.
A lot of people do, Sheriff.
Decker, you're not serious about this character.
His specialty is solving crimes, and he gets results.
Decker, I was close to Jack and Laura Henley. Grew up with them. They're dead, butchered. And I'm here dragging this lake trying to find whatever may be left of them. I don't want to hear now about some science fiction joker coming in and turning this thing into a magician's act. Some kind of a freak sideshow.
Golinska worked for the Austrian Institute of Criminal Telepathy.
Yeah.
He worked with the Vienna Police Department. He solved 36 criminal cases out of 40.
On the TV, they call him the man with the X-ray eyes. That isn't funny?
Now, listen, I've got affidavits here from the Vienna Police.
You bring in a TV magician, poking around. It gets a big play in the media, right? And the clown strikes out, draws a blank. Then we're funny, Decker. We're the laughing stock.
It won't happen.
And while we're being funny, our killer's still running around loose. And he gets restless. He decides to work out again with his butcher knife.
Oh, Golinska's smart. He's too smart to promote himself a shot of bad publicity. He comes in on this, he won't bomb.
Forget it. I won't buy it. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'll just get back to doing my work by ordinary means.
Well, I've already bought it.
What?
Dr. Golinska's agreed to take the case. He'll be here before noon.
You would do this? Bull in on my case? Take over? Not even give me a call or anything?
No, I'm telling you now.
I don't like it.
You don't have much of a choice. Anyway, what have you got to lose? You've been on this for weeks now. No evidence, no clues, no witnesses, nothing. Not even the bodies. If Golinska digs up something, you're the winner. And if he doesn't, well, you're back to square one, where we're standing right now.
Yeah, except it's a week later, and I'm fired.
Exactly.
So I guess I'll have to go with Golinska.
Or take the week off. But you'd better cooperate, Sheriff. And I hope you do. We've got to find a murderer.
Yeah.
So, I'll pick up Golinska at the airport, and we'll meet you at your office in an hour.
Please, Sheriff, you will excuse not shaking the hand. Nothing personal.
No, of course not, Dr. Golinska.
A psychic allergy, you might say. Just the bad vibes.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No offense. I simply mean that as a psychic, I am very acutely sensitive to the human aura. The electric energy given off by every human body. Direct physical contact can short-circuit my telepathic channels of communication.
Well, whatever we can do to keep the channels clear. Right, Sheriff?
Yeah, sure. Anything, Dr. Golinska. At your service.
First, I would sit down. Yes, flying tires me.
Here, have this chair behind my desk. It's most comfortable.
Thank you, Sheriff. Such a nice little town here. Lovely, gentle, relaxing. So quiet.
Yeah. Well, Doctor, whatever you need to work with, anything you want to know about this case?
Oh, but you have been involved, Sheriff. In contact. You are saturated with the aura, the force field, so to speak, of murder. You can sharpen focus. Why don't you just tell me briefly, pertinent facts?
Sure. Well, the Henleys, Jack and Laura, were murdered 3 weeks ago, April 3rd, at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's when screams were heard coming from the Henley house. I went there. That's on the lake's north shore. Signs of a struggle in the kitchen and the bedroom. Jack had a bad flare-up of arthritis and had been unable to get out of bed for weeks. He was murdered there. His wife in the kitchen. No bodies, though. No trace of them.
But he's positive it was murder because of the blood, right, Sheriff?
That's right. And the wrecked furniture. But there was so much blood. I mean, no two people could lose that much blood and still be alive.
Yes. Yes, the blood. I am getting a mind flash of red. A red mist.
I found the murder weapons. 2 blood-stained butcher knives. Blade of one was broken square off. But the fingerprints were all smeared out. No good. And that's it. No clues, no bodies, no witnesses. One of Pat Shriver's bloodhounds sniffed a trail down the lake. That's why I've been dragging it, but I haven't found anything.
Do you have something that belonged to one of the Henleys? Perhaps an article of clothing?
Yeah, I got a few items here. Here's one of Laura's house slippers. I used it for comparison with plaster casts of footprints from the murder scene.
Splendid. Give it to me, please.
It's all bloodstained.
Much the better. Now, I go back to that night of April 3rd. Yes, I see it.
What?
I see the blood. Now, a face. Yes, I see. Long, black, curly hair, a very pale face, a sad, droopy mouth, pale blue eyes, almost white. It is the face of the murderer.
Hey, wait a minute. That sounds like Stevie Harrison.
He is your murderer.
No way. Not Stevie. He couldn't kill anyone. What? Well, I've known Stevie since the day he was born.
Yes, my dear Sheriff. But have you read the fellow's mind?
A man with telepathic talents might easily determine your or my guilt by simply probing our mind, or by probing the past, actually seeing a murder done. Seems so simple, so convenient, yes? But testimony from a psychic is not acceptable evidence in our courts of law. Justice demands the same old tried and true facts and proofs of guilt. Perhaps in Act 2 we'll learn if Sheriff Thornley can, or will, find normal, down-to-earth proof to support the good doctor's paranormal visions. I have, and I'm sure Sheriff Thornley has, been given very serious thought to this matter of solving crimes by extrasensory means. What a wondrous power Dr. Golinska seems to possess. To simply close one's eyes, go into a trance, flash back into time to the night of a murder, see the murderer's face, describe him. However, as with so many other new discoveries, telepathy might create more problems than it solved. It might even create more criminals, and of a far more formidable and extraordinary kind.
I am tired, so very tired.
Doctor, you actually saw Steve Harrison there, his face?
I saw a face. I see the murderer and I describe him. I do not name him. The sheriff names him.
Right, Sheriff. You recognize him right off from the doctor's description. It adds up, doesn't it now? Harrison was...
I didn't say it was Stevie Harrison.
Well, you said...
I said his description sounded like Stevie.
Oh, come on, Sheriff.
I said it wasn't Stevie. That it couldn't be Stevie. That's what I said, Decker.
But it was an exact description. Who else do you figure it is if it isn't Steve Harrison?
Yeah, could be a lot of faces. Or, nobodies.
Hey, Harrison lives next door to the Henley place. He called in, reported the scream.
That's right. And I checked him out. There's no evidence tying him in. No motive. No reason to suspect.
No reason. Out of the Korean War on a psycho survey? In the slammer for drunken assault? 6 months in the Mortonville Asylum? One of the town's weirdos. Now Dr. Galinska sees his face looking out of the murder scene. That's all coincidence. If there ever was a prime suspect...
I am very tired, my friends. I need so much to go to my motel room and sleep. A long sleep.
But Steve Harrison, if you saw...
If the face I flashed is Steve Harrison's, then he is your murderer. Now, Mr. Decker, would you take me to my motel?
Yeah, I think you should pick up Harrison.
On what charge? On suspicion I can't back up? Because Dr. Galinsky here traveled back through time and saw his face in a red mist?
Please. I am more exhausted than I should be. Why? Because of bad vibes, negative feedback from the sheriff.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. Let's go. If Harrison is our man, he may be out there killing someone else, or planning to. Are you ready for that?
Stevie isn't a killer.
Well, anybody can be a killer.
There are exceptions. And Stevie's one of them.
No exceptions. Everyone is capable of murder.
What makes you so sure Harrison's an exception, Sheriff?
That's why he cracked up in Korea. He couldn't kill Chinese soldiers. Even when he could have saved a buddy's life, he couldn't shoot at the enemy. Even when he could have been a hero, got a medal for killing, he couldn't perform.
So? He was a coward under fire. Does it take any guts to kill a woman and a man laid up with arthritis?
I don't know what it takes to kill. But whatever it is, Stevie Harrison doesn't have it.
No, this negative feedback, it gives me so much pain.
Yeah, we're leaving, Doctor. I'm sorry about the bad vibes.
Yes, well, I must tell you that I must have complete cooperation. The sheriff must stop his cynical, disbelieving resistance, or I go back to New York.
Oh, it'll work out fine, Doctor. Now, don't worry.
I don't worry. You worry.
Sheriff Bonley speaking.
Decker.
Oh, hi, prosecutor.
Let's cool it, Sheriff. You said you'd go along. You've got to give Galinska a chance.
If you give Steve Harrison a chance.
I still don't see why you can't just pick him up. Hold him a while on some charge or other, until we can maybe uncover more evidence.
Or until Dr. Galinska dreams up something, huh? Hey, say, listen, Decker. That guy's brainstorms aren't evidence of anything. Oh, and incidentally, he ran off with Laura's house slipper.
He just borrowed it. Says he wants to sleep on it.
He, what?
Well, he's taking a 3-hour nap this afternoon with a house slipper under his pillow. He says the Henleys may reveal their hiding place in a dream.
Oh, boy. Well, if he uncovers those bodies, I'll eat crow, Decker. Hey, Stevie.
Huh?
Sit tight now. We have to do some talking.
Oh, you want to talk? Is Bill Bonley my old friend, or Sheriff Bonley?
Both, Stevie. Bill Bonley first.
Well, then sit a while, Bill, and share a brew.
Yeah. Haven't been down here under the old pier since we played hooky. Spent a free day fishing for mudcats.
You caught a string of fish.
Yeah.
I caught poison ivy, remember?
Yeah. I'm glad I remembered you saying this would be a good hiding place if we were ever in trouble. Boy, it'd take anybody who didn't know a month of Sundays to find you.
Well, who else is looking?
Nobody. Yet.
What's that mean?
It means first, you gotta get back home, Stevie. Anna's worried sick. Come on, we'll talk on the way.
Oh, Anna's not worried. She gave up worrying about me.
gave me up on. I don't blame her a little bit.
Anna called my office. She seems real worried to me, Stevie.
Pride. Pride. Anna puts up a front, but she doesn't care anymore. I'm getting out. I'm going to California someplace. I'm running out. Running's my style. I found that out in the mud of Yalu. I told you what happened at Yalu, didn't I, Bill?
Yeah, Stevie, yeah, you did. And you shouldn't have run away from Korea a long time ago, but you're not running away now. Not until the Henley murders are cleaned up.
Why not?
Because you're under suspicion, Stevie. Running, would look like an admission of guilt.
I see. You're the sheriff again now, huh?
No, Stevie. It's Al Decker, the county DA. He's in here bird-dogging this case. Got a psychic investigator with him, name of Dr. Galinska. See, Al Decker's here to nail down a killer, and he's already looking hard at you.
Galinska? A telepath? Lord, Anna's into that. Goes to seances every week, says she talks to her dead brother.
You believe in that stuff, Stevie?
I don't know what to believe in anymore, but about anything. Especially me and the murders.
What about you and the murders? Something you haven't told me?
Just that ever since that night, I've had these awful dreams.
About what?
About blood. Dead people, and I'm running away from it. Cops in black cars are chasing me, gonna kill me for doing something bad. Something real bad. They're gaining, and I run hard. But I keep going slower. Finally, they're all around me. Gonna execute me,
and what then?
Well, the thing is, I'm not afraid anymore. I mean, I feel good. Relieved. Yeah, what a relief. I don't have to run anymore. Don't have to feel afraid and guilty. I just feel good, and I lie down and go to sleep and wait for the executioners to do their work. Putting me out of my misery.
And you tie that dream in with the Henleys? Why? You told me you heard screams that night. You looked in, saw the blood, and called me. Now, is there something else?
Well, that's just it. I don't remember. You know, I get these blackouts, hours, whole evenings. I don't remember. Now it's getting mixed up. Just when I heard the screams, I've been walking, but I don't remember where or for how long and what I was doing when I heard the screams. I think, but I'm not sure. I was around the Henley house before that. Maybe looking in the window, and then these dreams.
Come on, Stevie, on your feet, huh? Let's go.
Okay, but I don't remember.
Listen, Stevie. Listen real good. Decker and this television magician will have to come down here to look around. They're going to ask you and Anna a lot of questions.
I don't care, Bill. I'm tired of running.
Listen to me. You don't have to answer any of their questions. And I don't want you to. I don't want you to say anything.
Well, I'm tired out, Bill. Those dreams,
your dreams are bad. The killing in Korea was bad. But right now, we've got Decker and the man with X-ray eyes to deal with. And they're going to pound you with questions. And it's your constitutional right to remain silent. And you're going to remain silent. Now, is that clear?
Okay, sure, but how am I going to...
Tell them you blacked out. You can't remember anything. Now stick to that, no matter what.
Okay, Bill, I'll try.
No. Don't try. Do it. Or, I'm telling you, Decker's going to nail you to the front wall.
Hey, Sheriff! Just in time.
Yeah? For what, Decker?
The great unveiling. Come on over here. Dr. Galinska's wrapping up your murder case, Sheriff.
Is that right?
Right as rain. He's found the bodies.
The Henleys?
Murder Exhibit A, Sheriff. The corpus delicti. Right here under your nose all the time, Sheriff.
buried near the Henleys' backyard.
Remarkable, yes? But frankly, if I possessed supernormal power, I'd prefer to uncover buried treasure than bodies. And I must confess that even if a telepath could catch a murderer and find bodies by extraordinary means, I would not consider it at all the sporting way. It's really a matter of personal taste. Such tactics would put an end to all the crime stories we have come to know and enjoy, including this one. I'll return shortly with Act 3. An actor in films, on the television or on the stage, in opera and ballet, and even in home movies, is, we hope, entertaining. Interpreting Shakespeare and Greek tragedy, he may even enlighten and inspire us. Masking and role-playing on Halloween and at Mardi Gras and at costume parties is an innocent and often romantic diversion. But when practiced in the real world for sinister purposes, it loses its innocence.
Decided to keep an eye on Stevie Harrison, huh, Sheriff?
Yeah. Anna was worried, Decker. I brought Stevie home.
Well, we'll soon have something for him to look at.
Just where does Dr. Phoney say the bodies are buried?
Well, he hasn't said exactly, not yet. That's why he's walking back and forth across the old garden patch.
Hey, why are his arms stretched out of the way like a sleepwalker?
He put himself in a trance and walking that crisscross pattern all over the place. Went clear down to the lake and back. Says he's getting close now.
How did he figure it?
Who knows? But he got plenty of positive vibes from Mrs. Harrison.
Yeah? What'd he get out of Anna?
I don't know. She turned out to be a psychic, too. Kalinska insisted on having a private seance with her in her house. Quite a session.
Yeah, I'll bet.
In psychic communion or whatever. For half an hour. Kalinska comes out of the house and runs over here all hyped up and sniffing like a bloodhound.
Yeah. No, he's still sniffing.
He's narrowing the focus. Says he's honing in.
Well, he's flushed up another rabbit. That's par for a magic act.
He keeps going back there along that old wooden fence and... Look, he's onto something.
Huh?
Come on.
Here! They are here!
Hey, Sheriff, you ready to eat that crow?
I am back here on the night of April the 3rd. I see a man. A murderer. He comes out from the back of the Henley house into the moonlight. Over his left shoulder, he carries the body of a woman. He drops the body on the ground. Here, he pulls up weeds, throws rocks aside. He uncovers rotting boards. He rips the boards away, revealing an opening. Yes, he has uncovered a very old, abandoned dry well. He drops the body into the well. Oh, he goes back to the house, returns carrying a man's body, and drops that into the well. Now he replaces boards, rocks, earth, weeds over the opening. Right here is the old well. Dig here.
Well, he's right. Look, here's a layer of rotten boards. See this, Sheriff?
Yeah, I guess I do.
And how about this, Sheriff? Doesn't this look like an opening, an old well?
Yeah, it sure does.
Wouldn't be any mistake about what's piled up down at the bottom of the well either, would there, Sheriff?
There wouldn't be, no.
And what do we find here, under these boards, gentlemen?
Let me see that. Pendant. On a broken chain. It looks like an old coin of some kind.
It is an old coin.
Chinese. Looks like Chinese writing on it.
It is Chinese writing.
Wait a minute. Except on the back here, his initials. An S and a H. Sheriff, you think maybe the initials S and H might stand for Steve Harrison?
More than likely.
Harrison wore this pendant?
Yeah. It was given to him by a buddy of his who got shot in Korea, in Yalu.
Maybe you noticed he wasn't wearing it these past 3 weeks, eh?
I didn't notice that he was or wasn't.
Carrying the bodies out, their weight broke the chain.
That's an explanation.
I suggest that Mr. Harrison be brought out here. We need to confront this evidence. Such a shock. Reacting with guilt often inspires full and prompt confessions.
Yeah, listen. Tend your own yard, Doctor. Harrison's treatment is my business.
And mine, Sheriff. I think Dr. Golinska's idea might work. Now we've got the bodies and some clinching evidence. A confession will really wrap it up. It's okay, Steve. You can look. We want you to look. Go ahead, Steve. Your observation may be very helpful to all of us.
Why, that looks like Laura's face down there.
And there's another face. You recognize that one, Steve?
I think that's Jack. Yeah, Jack. What are they doing down there?
Don't you remember how they got there, Steve?
Why, no, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Remember this, Steve?
Sure I do. My old buddy Ollie used to wear that.
We found it right here under these boards, Steve. Remember losing it here, Steve?
I don't think so. I remember the chain breaking. Couldn't wear it anymore till I got it fixed, but
You lost it here, Steve. You lost it that night when you brought Jack and Laura out here and dropped them down there.
You say you found it here under the boards?
That's right, Steve.
Stevie, you don't have to answer him. You don't have to say anything.
Well, why not? They found Ollie's present here. I'd like to remember.
Did you have a blackout that night when Jack and Laura were murdered and brought out here and hidden down there in the well?
Part of the time, yeah. It was foggy in my head.
You remember walking around that night, walking in the dark, around the Henley house, eh? You said something about looking in the window, seeing Laura?
Yes, looking for Mrs. Henley. Laura?
I think so.
Why were you looking for Laura Henley?
Gosh, I was lonely. She was good to talk to.
Here, Steve, look. Look at this coin. Keep looking at it and you will remember. Watch it. Spin. And spin in the light. Watch it. And relax. And think of that night. Carrying a heavy burden in the night. You want to get rid of it and rest and be able to sleep. Is that not so?
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired, all right.
Now you're looking in the window, Steve. You see Laura in there, in the kitchen. You're excited seeing her. You want her, don't you? You wanted Laura for a long time, haven't you?
Sometimes, yeah, I guess so. Mostly I wanted her to be my friend.
She was pretty, wasn't she? She excited you and you wanted more than friendship, didn't you, Steve? You went in, but something went wrong and Laura began to scream. You tried to shut her up, but she kept screaming, and she fought back at you. You had to do something to stop her screaming. You were afraid, and you saw the butcher knife.
I remember a knife.
You will feel so good, so relieved when you tell us the truth. How you killed them. Tell us, then you can rest, sleep in peace. No more nightmares, no more fear and loneliness. You will be free.
Steve Harrison, I sentence you to life imprisonment in the Canesville State Penitentiary.
Well, good to see you again, Sheriff. What brings you to the city?
Steve Harrison.
You still carrying him around your neck?
And in my conscience. You know what conscience is, Mr. State Prosecutor.
You saw the evidence, Sheriff. You heard him confess.
I said Stevie wasn't guilty. He wasn't. And he isn't.
He had a fair trial. He was sentenced by an honorable judge.
Sentenced by a psychic quack, a greedy DA, a greedy wife, and a sheriff with wet spaghetti for a spine.
Whatever else you've got on your mind, please be brief. I'm already late for an appointment.
All right. Here's what really happened that day when you and the great Galinska paid Lakeville a visit.
Really happened?
Yeah. First off, after Galinska took our case, he boned up on it before coming to Lakeville. He checked newspapers. My quotes. He read about Stevie living next door and his reporting the murders and Stevie's history of mental illness. And he'd already decided to work Stevie as the most likely suspect. When he flashed a mental picture of the killer's face, he was only describing a picture he'd seen in the local papers.
But he didn't know Stevie was the killer. Why would he commit himself that way?
He didn't. Remember, he described the face. You began pumping Stevie up as the killer.
But he found the bodies. You can't...
Yeah, well, Galinska spent half an hour with Anna Harrison in her house. He left knowing where the bodies were buried. How did he find out?
Well, don't ask me. I'm no psychic.
Neither am I. Neither is Galinska. The way he knew about the bodies, Decker, Anna told him.
Anna told him?
Anna told him.
Well, she was psychic, too, when she and Galinska...
Anna isn't psychic either. She knew where the bodies were because she put them there.
Oh, come on. Are you trying to tell me
how it really was, Decker?
How do you know?
Anna told me. Dropped by my house the other night. Drunk and in tears. Said she had a confession to make. Well, turns out she has one of those things called a conscience. Decker, she couldn't live with herself.
What are you talking about?
Murder. The real murder. Anna hated Stevie. He had ruined her. Wasted her life away. And she'd always been in love with Jack Henley. She hated Laura Henley, too, for taking Jack away from her. Well, on the killing night, Laura was away at a bridge party. But she came home early. She caught her husband with Anna. They had a fight. Years of frustration and hate went off in Anna like a time bomb. The next thing she knew, Laura was dead. And she had to kill Jack, too, as a witness. And then she put the bodies in the old well and decided to kill 3 birds with one throw. Blame the killings on Stevie, and she'd be rid of him, too.
But if she told Galinska where the bodies were, he knew she must have done the killing.
She was a self-styled psychic, too, remember? She told Galinska she'd had a dream. Saw the bodies in her dream. Well, whether Galinska believed that or not, he knew Stevie was still a better mark than Anna.
So what about Stevie's pendant?
Chain broke a week before. Stevie left the pendant in the house. Galinska saw it when he was in there having his talk with Anna. Palming off that pendant was no problem for a magician. Here's Anna's confession, Decker. All typed up neat. There, on the bottom, her signature. Now, you're going to phone the governor and tell him to send Stevie Harrison home. Or what's left of home.
Yes. Looks as if that would be in order.
Decker. Something else. See there? Paragraph 3. Anna said she'd called you a month ago. Told you the whole day, and you told her to forget it, not to mention it again. Do you recall that conversation, Decker?
Well, it's coming back to me, yes.
Yeah. I'll be seeing you, Decker. Say, listen, come on up to Lakeville sometime.
Why?
The town needs a dog catcher. And we aren't too finicky about who does that kind of work.
To all of our characters needed a murderer, and any means seemed to justify the end. Decker's career needed a fast conviction, so it was easy for him to accept Golinska's power as fact. Anna Harrison had a personal vindictive motive. Dr. Golinska was eager for extended notoriety and prestige. Sheriff Bonley didn't want to lose his job. Even Steve had the need to be purged of guilt. I shall return shortly. Creations. We love, but we hate. We build, but we destroy. We want truth, but often prefer to live by lies and illusions. We cherish freedom, but barter it for a handful of security. In short, we are ambivalent, even tragic, creatures, lonely, frightened, guilty. Yet despite all this, we can hear the call of conscience. We can still be heroes. Is not this eternal conflict the core of being human? And isn't it the stuff of high drama? Our cast included Fred Gwynne, Court Benson, and Lloyd Batista. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is Tammy Grimes inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.